matter, you go far, go. You go far.
Mr. Robert. Mr. Robert.
Sir?
Are you aware that Yomi Fabi petitioned Adura and Adura was invited to Zone 2 maybe 2 weeks ago, yeah, and he was grieved for like 6 hours, asking him questions. Are you aware of that?
I think I saw that briefly. I wasn't really like 100%. I wasn't really into that issue like that.
So I was there, and what he told them is that Kiññg Whtie, let him stay away. And I agree with them. And I know what is going on. I leave them. And they took Adura away to go and ask him questions for 6 hours. But to my surprise, when the officer came back, he said, Omowummi, only go sọ̀rọ̀. Eléyìí lọ́pọ̀lọ́ ju Yomi Fabi gan lọ. That's what he said.
She understand.
Eléyìí ní gbèrò gbogbo nǹkan tó mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ pátá ló sọ. Omowummi mọ ọkàn jàre. That is what the man said.
They should even go.
Tí ọlọ́pàá bá lè drill èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, nǹkan tèmi kàn máa ṣe.
Can I say something?
I love when people talk to public.
Can I say something in a minute within that place?
Okay.
Well, my question is just that the policeman said they went to ask interrogate him, they drilled him for 5 hours, and he told them blah 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 blah. If the policeman can come back,
he's not saying, hey, hold on, don't use that, he tell them blah 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 blah. He told them what he knows.
Okay, fine. Me, I will say blah 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 because I can't start saying that. What I believe is that is it today that this thing just happened, that Adura is just telling the police what he needs to hear?
From day one, Adura told the police what happened because they arrested everybody.
Yeah,
during that arrest, they separated suspects and witness. They are not looking for criminal. That is where Yomi Fabi failed. Yomi Fabi failed to believe that if they call you a suspect,
that doesn't mean you're a criminal.
That does not mean that you are a criminal. You are not a criminal.
Yeah.
They can call you a suspect. There is difference between suspect and criminal. You are a suspect to suppose you're a criminal. That is where he got it wrong. That's why I said speaking English, blowing grammar. Ẹni sùúrù kò ní ṣe pẹ̀lú kó wà intelligent tàbí kó lọ́pọlọ. Tó bá kú ẹ tọ́lọ́pàá bá mú ẹ máa gbọ́ tí ọlọ́pàá bá mú ẹ lé ní ìsìn. Torí nǹkan tó ń jà fún ni pé àwọn tó yẹ kó mú à suspect wọn mú à suspect. Àwọn á ní witness pé òun fẹ́ kó mú à suspect. No, it's not like that. Ó get it wrong. Ó lè mú ẹ pé suspect ni ẹ ìyẹn ò sọ pé ó jẹ́ criminal. Witness lè padà di criminal lọ́la tó bá padà get ẹ̀ tó bá mú. Tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n pe àwọn people yẹn ní criminal listen, that's another thing. Your statement tó bá drop ọlọ́pàá òun ló máa mú wọn treat as a suspect àbí criminal. Because tó bá ti kọ ogun nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, they will now use their psychology to study your statement. So that is when they will decide that this man is a criminal, is a suspect. See, according to your word now, if they rope you, they can call you a suspect.
Yes.
So you are not a criminal.
Yes.
So Toba Watini criminal lele, that is when you will agree that Kiññg, you are only fighting. Yeah, they are not treating those people, they are treating them as a Kiññg. No. Òkàwé ọmọwọ́ ó dùn mí gan pé nígbà tẹ́mi àti ẹ̀tajọ́ rojọ́ níwájú AIG òun ní AIG ń sọ fún nígbà tó ní ẹgbẹ́gbẹ́ the guy that was sent to court that guy is proving not guilty. He's pleading not guilty. So èèyàn plead not guilty ó ṣe pé kò kì í ṣe criminal. Ó plead not guilty kò ṣe pé òun ṣe criminal. Hello? Sir? No, now. Echo, just say... Gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí mo sọ lọ, brother Rubén.
Yes, I'm here with you, sir.
You are a suspect, you are a witness, èyí ò mí ní pé wọ́n ti sọ pé criminal ni ẹ́. Tẹ́ bá wo nǹkan tó dìtẹ̀ àwọn Naira Marley fún pé wọ́n búlì Mohbad ni kò ṣe pé bóyá Mohbad kú. Gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì yẹn fáwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà para ẹ jẹ́ ká fi lè dùn wọ́n nínú kọ́ lè nípa ṣiṣẹ́ wọn ò tí ì sọ pé criminal ni wọ́n. Suspect ni nígbà tó mú prime boy wọn ò sọ pé criminal ni prime boy suspect ni wọ́n pè reason tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé suspect ni pé bí wọ́n ṣe jọ argue yẹn wọn ò mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn lọ fi treat as a suspect tó pé spending torí bóun ló drop number anybody ló lè ràn pé ó yá drop number ẹ pé nurse wọ́n mọ̀ pé quack nurse lẹ́ni ó dẹ̀ drop number owó lọ́ ṣe mú à suspect gbogbo nǹkan tí mo kà í kí ló lè fi mú àdúrà suspect kí ló lè fi mú ìyàwó à suspect. Nǹkan táwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn dẹ̀ tún sọ ni pé nígbà tó béèrè question wọ́n ní kọ́ charge ìyàwó ẹ̀ pé negligence nǹkan kan pé kò gbé lọ spending confam pé àwọn ní kó lọ sí hospital ó lóun ò lọ according to ọ̀rọ̀ wọn eléyìí ní kó lọ sí hospital ó lóun ò lọ eléyìí ní kó lọ sí hospital ó lóun ò lọ so gbogbo yẹn tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn tún investigate lórí statement tó lò òun ni wọn ṣe lè mú wọn pé kán charge wọn fún pé ṣé kò yẹ kẹ́ ṣe báyìí kò yẹ kẹ́ ṣe báyìí.
ṣé ìdọ́gba fún fúnra ẹ̀ lóun lọ fún ara o.
ó ti sọ pé fúnra ẹ̀ lòun lọ tí ọ̀dẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ kankan ṣe bóyá ó sì rẹpẹtẹ wọn wá bí wọlé.
two witness sọ pé bí èèyàn méjì mẹ́ta sọ pé kò lọ ó lóun lọ fún ara ẹ̀.
exactly wọ́n ti ráwọn tó witness ẹ̀ pé ṣé lóòótọ́ ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé lóòótọ́ dns òótọ́ ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe fún ọ ní nọ́mbà nọ́ọ̀sì bóyá kìyẹn wá ti tẹ̀ nílé. ẹgbẹ́ ká fi ọpọlọ sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
As a good friend, you always want to give your friend your nurse number. Sure.
Exactly. God bless you. Nǹkan tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ṣe nìyẹn tó fi rí àkóbá tó fi sọ pé suspect ni suspect tó dẹ̀ pé wọn ò sọ pé criminal wọn ò ní criminal nítorí pé wọn ò ka bóun ló ṣe báyìí ẹni tó bá ka tó bá pa èèyàn ẹni tí wọ́n bá rí fídíò tó rí nǹkan ló máa pè ní criminal. Social media ló ń judge lọ́wọ́.
Social media is good now, especially all these our bloggers.
Especially our bloggers, they want to make money.
Yeah,
and this stuff.
They will say if I have someone like this now to make Nigeria happy.
Exactly. This is
Nigeria, they make it happy.
Social media matter.
Social media makes the issue.
Maybe I should leave my brother Feikemi to talk.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
It's like he want to say something.
Okay.
So you have the floor.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ morning. Yeah, thank God pé mo tún máa l'opportunity láti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Yeah, mo ti ń gbọ́ yín láti bí 2 hours. Mo dẹ̀ láìkì nǹkan tí ẹ̀ ń sọ. Nǹkan tí mo fi láìkì ẹ̀ ni pé I know your mind. Thank God that you know. Ẹ mọjọ́ tí inú bí mi jù. Ìjọ́ tí Bukky Jesse tó pe àdúrà lólè. Tó ń bu tó ń sọ mẹ́nìtì nípa àdúrà tí bàbá Mohbad ò pe Bukky Jesse bẹ́ẹ̀ tí Bukky Jesse bá pe bàbá Mohbad tó bá ní bàbá wọn nìkan bá ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí bàbá máa sọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ ìlú ti wò pé a gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́kọ́ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ kí ẹjọ́ ìfẹ́ parí kí settlement tó wà mo rò bíbí tí mo ti get it wrong pẹ̀lú yín náà nìyẹn. And again gbogbo ẹjọ́ tí wọ́n sọ lórí tẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí àdúrà I want to say something. Mo fẹ́ ká smart lórí àdúrà.
Over smart.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ àwọn point tèmi. You must be smart on that. Bí mi ṣe mọ̀ 100% pé àdúrà mọ̀ pé injection nọ́ọ̀sì ló pa ẹ̀gbọ́n òun. Kò dẹ̀ sí ọwọ́ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n òun níbẹ̀. Because èmi kémi tó wá sórí social media kémi tó sọ̀rọ̀. Màá ti ṣe àwọn investigation àwọn question tó yẹ kí n béèrè. You should know that kì í ṣe gbogbo nǹkan ni máa ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ yẹn náà lórí social media. I will go to your WhatsApp and ask you and you will respond.
Exactly.
Màá ti béèrè dáadáa kí n tó sọ̀rọ̀. Mo fẹ́ kí ẹ ti ní security level. You will really try for àdúrà. Security level. But moving forward mi ò pa láṣẹ. Ṣé rí mo rí kíní kan ní music industry. Kò sí bó ṣe lè gòdù tó torí dáwọ́ fẹ́ fi ṣàpèjúwe ń sìn ọmọ bàbá Ọkọ̀yà òun náà ń kọrin and kò dé sẹ́ni tó lè sọ pé òun rí i pé gbogbo ayé rẹ́kàn pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ it's not about money lọ́rọ̀ orin. Some people will lift you. Àwọn tó máa lift ẹ náà, àwọn kan ti lift wọn. I challenge somebody and I challenge you too. Pé gbogbo December tó lọ yẹn pé gbà mo rí tó gbé ọmọ Mohbad sókè mo kàn ń wò pé and you told me that time that díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni pé there is plan towards it. Pé tí Maizé sọ yẹn you can take Maizé up lórí pé kó má threaten yẹn kó má sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ sí public. That one is everybody lórí nǹkan tó kọ pé is wrong. Is wrong. Àti ilẹ̀ la máa ti sọ pé téèyàn kan bá kú ẹnìkan máa take over ni. Adeleke tó jẹ lọ́sùn léni ó lè má rò láti jẹ politics. Àwọn èèyàn rò pé ẹni tó dẹ̀ kú yìí ó ti wúlò fún wa ta ló fẹ́ ṣe nínú ẹbí ẹ̀. Pẹ̀lú bàbá Davido ready the government tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ready gbogbo ilé tó ń sọ pé kò lè drop orin ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ even when kó jẹ́ 100 ni òun ló wà in charge láti drop ẹ̀ tó wà tí òun mi bá ti jọ discuss ẹ̀ àti lọ́ọ̀yà. Nǹkan tí mo wá ń sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ni pé ẹ jẹ́ kí because I challenge ibi tí yẹ kí n challenge nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn gbogbo àwọn bẹ́là yẹn gbogbo àwọn kínní ẹni tó bá ní ìdí nǹkan ló máa pè at least tó bá ní nọ́mbà wọn ó mọ bó ṣe lè get nọ́mbà wọn ẹ jẹ́ kó pe many people April ló ń bọ̀ yìí gbogbo yìí táwọn èèyàn ń sọ nípa ẹ̀ pé èmi mọ̀ pé kò ní kéèsì kankan mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó ti sọ truth yẹ because ara ni wá kò sẹ́ni tó lè rí bó ṣe pààyàn lójú ẹ̀ tẹ́nìkan máa sọ pé ó yìnbọn àsọ truth yẹ tí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ń sọ lẹ́yìn kéèsì Mohbad ẹ ti meye àwọn ìgbà ẹ̀kọ́ di ti Rahman jáde many people jáde tó jẹ́ pé kìíní Nigerian Police Force àti ọ̀rọ̀ òkú kò ṣe é bù tó táìmù yìí ipe ó yìí mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ ó yìí ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ gbogbo àwọn yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ nìyẹn let him mingle with people àwọn kọ́ lọ lọ́hùn ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí Ọlọ́run ń bọ́lẹ̀ wá let him mingle with àwọn tó jọ ń kọrin yẹn kí lórúkọ ìdàrúṣà kọ́ pé àwọn tó yẹ kọ́ pé by April sí àwọn èèyàn máa ṣe é sá àwọn èèyàn máa ṣe túnú àwẹ̀ kọ́ pé bẹ́là kọ́ pé gbogbo àwọn ṣèyí bá a gbé ọmọ yìí àfẹ́ kò go ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ wọ́n ní ọmọ tó bí kò dàgbà ọmọ kékeré ní alẹ́ ní kí ẹ lọ máa di máìkì mú kí ni ẹ̀pùtẹ́ lè ṣe fún kó jẹ́ 10 minutes ẹ feature of a boy. I think that is the next stage for now. You should not see anybody as a pé mi ò mọnú ilé ìwọ tó ń kọrin ò lè mọnú èèyàn ẹ tó wá náwó fún ẹ náà ò lè mọ. You will protect yourself and pray very well. Ìyẹn ló máa fi secure rẹ̀. Let him just take some step lórí ìyẹn because you are trying now but there are some people to jẹ́ pé they are into this music gangan. Àwọn gangan irú eléyìí sìn you need to tell them because ọ̀rọ̀ kèsì ti bàjẹ́. If Bella is not talking to him, mi ò lè blame Bella. If Seyi Vibe is not talking to me, mi ò lè blame him because everybody ò ní mọ bí tó oníkálukú fìsì fọ́ náà wọ́n á máa ṣọ́ra wọn. But if you come pé ẹ wá kíní yìí o mo fẹ́ tẹ̀kì kíní yìí o kí Dàrúṣà náà dẹ̀ dá sí kí Wùnmí náà dẹ̀ dá sí kọ́ tẹ̀kì ẹ̀ because tábà wo ìyá Mohbad àti bàbá Mohbad bá mo join kéèsì yìí mo sọ fún ìyàwó mi mo ní ṣé o mọ̀ pé ẹbí yìí ò lè jìyà nínú kéèsì tí mo máa ń bá wọn dá sí pé because wọ́n máa rí owó lọ́jọ́ kú ni gbogbo ilé ìbáyìí ń ṣe ṣèbí tó bá fọ́lò normal kìíní tó yẹ kó fọ́lò ogó ìyá ni ìyá Mohbad ogó bàbá ni bàbá Mohbad Ọlọ́run ti fún wọn ní nǹkan tó máa jẹ bẹ̀tì ìjà yìí kàn wà kí gbogbo wọn kàn lè bẹ̀tì tó bá dẹ̀ rẹ̀ jà wọn lájà that is my own kò sí bí èèyàn ti lè bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀sìn kó gbọ́ bẹ̀tì àwọn kó move fúnṣọ wọn forward rome yẹn by this April kò sẹ́ni gbogbo ariwo tó ń pa lórí social media yìí àwọn ọmọ tó ń gbọ́ hip hop àwọn ìṣe ní wàhálà ṣèbí wọn gbọ́ ọmọ Mohbad gorí stage lọ́jọ́ tí gbogbo wọn ti pariwo tí gbogbo wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń yà fọ́tò gbogbo nǹkan tó most of the people tó wà ń bíbà yìí náà bóyá nǹkan míì náà ń gbọ́ bẹ̀tẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó ń gbọ́ hip hop wọ́n mọ̀ pé tẹ́nìkan bá introduce èèyàn kò sí bóyá ìṣe lè burú tó ní gbogbo wọn tẹ́ bá wo history gbogbo wọn àìdá kíkan sọ pé Ọlámídé àìdá kíkan sọ pé ẹni báyìí àìdá kíkan sọ pé báyìí kì í ṣàwọn ọlọ́run wọn bẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹnìkan gbọ́dọ̀ lift èèyàn kí ni ẹ máa ń jẹ́ nǹkan tó máa ń dùn mí lọ́kàn bí ẹ máa ń wo ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà pé you have done 100% well but more ẹ̀ ní pé you need to come out kì í ṣe pé kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ you need to come to the music industry if you don't have number àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kó pè wọ́n.
Mr. Fẹ́yìkẹ́mi ẹ jẹ́ fún yín ní information tí ẹ get lórí angle yìí ṣé ń gbọ́ mi?
Mo ń gbọ́.
ṣe rí bí èèyàn bá wà tó bá ń ja ogun lọ́wọ́ tí ò bá mọ̀ pé ogun ń ja òun tó pa sínú ogun yẹn ṣe understand and tẹ́ bá wo ọ̀rọ̀ mú dáadáa nígbà tí òun àti àwọn Naira Marley tán bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjà tó dá immobilization lẹ̀ ká ní ó bá wọn ja ìjà yẹn tí wọ́n bá wọn settle ẹ̀ tólúkálukú mọ level ẹ̀ tólúkálukú mọ ibi tán lọ ni irú bó ṣe ń kọrin kiri yẹn tó ṣe ń lọ kiri tán búlì ẹ̀ tán nà kiri pé bóyá tòró kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ kò wá gé gbogbo kìnìyàn bá má ṣẹlẹ̀ wàá parí ogun kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jogún kò ń ṣe pé tẹ́ bá wo àdúrà ẹ rí pé àdúrà wọ́n ti ń move ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ sọ yìí màá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀gbọ́n Darusha màá kàn sọ pọ́ìntì kan tó sọ ńgbà tájọ sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yé ibo mo padà láyé àǹtí yẹn ó dẹ̀ yé dáadáa àdúrà ti níngò pẹ̀lú àwọn pípé wọ́n ti jọ ń lọ club wọ́n jọ ń lọ gbogbo ẹ̀ ká ní wọ́n jọ ń lọ club ni Dàmọ́lá ò lọ ra fóònù àdúrà ni ṣé ẹ mọ̀ bóyá wọ́n máa jògùn sínú ọtí fọ́mọ ẹ̀ tí a gbọ́ pé nǹkan míì tún ṣòwò náà tá tún máa lé ẹni tó gbádùn látà nímọ̀ wọ́n á kàn ló lọ club pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn mọ tí wọ́n ṣe gbá wọ́n ṣàwò but adúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ò fi ogun jà ó jẹ́ kó rí ogun tó fẹ́ jà báyìí ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ bá a ṣẹ́gun ẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí ó ń kọrin pẹ̀lú Bella pẹ̀lú Ṣèyí Vibe gbogbo wọn pátá lọ ní promise fún even Bella ń sọ pé kí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó tiẹ̀ wá ń lẹ̀ kó tán mo sì ní nǹkan kan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n tí ò bá ti tán kò sí nǹkan kan tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ ṣe sí bòtìyàn tí ò bá mọ̀ á wò pé kò ní ìdí kíní kó pọ̀ bẹ́ síta kó lọ máa kọrin kó ti tètè máa fò sókè ṣe bóun àti Darusha ogun wọ́n ti jọ wà wọ́n ti ń ṣorin wọ́n ti jọ lọ club lọ gbẹ̀ ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rá fóònù yìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí kíní Darusha gan náà sá forúkọ rẹ̀ náà kò rántí pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni ṣebí nǹkan tẹ̀mí ń ṣe yìí òun ló yẹ kó dúró kájọ máa ṣe òun náà sá fọ̀rọ̀ ara ẹ̀ ní òun gan òde mọ̀ pé ogun táwọn pípù ìfẹ́ gbé lórí òun náà ó sì ń bọ̀ òun náà dẹ̀ ti máa rí fìrìfìrì yẹn díẹ̀díẹ̀ ṣé nípa ẹ̀ǹbá mi ṣó mọ̀ nǹkan máa ẹ́bà petition òun pé àwọn òun lòun ẹ̀ǹbá mi òun náà mọ bí orí ó mọ bí ara òun ṣe kù sí nígbà yẹn nígbà tó fi gbogbo kinní yẹn lọ so téèyàn bá ní plan láti ṣèyàn jàǹbá tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá fi ara balẹ̀ kójú yín kó rí mú kẹ́ ẹ wo jàǹbá yẹn tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ máa jọ bí àwọn pípù ni tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ máa jà ní kẹjà kán pè yín pọ̀ kán dẹ̀ sẹ́tù ẹ̀ kó lúkálùkù lọ máa ṣe tiẹ̀ bọ̀tẹ́ bá ti ọmọ ẹ̀ pé yá kó lọ máa ṣe irinṣẹ́ anything tó bá lọ bì kan tó ti àwọn èèyàn pé kán máa tẹ̀lé kiri ńkọ́ bóyá ọtí ló mu àbí obìnrin ni kán fi ṣe jàǹbá fún kọ́ ẹ máa ja ogun tẹ́ ẹ bá ja ogun bí àṣà pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì wa ó ní wàá di ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ wàá jọ jà nínú ẹ̀rọ̀fọ̀ ẹ wá wẹ̀ olúkálukú wá sẹ̀tì boundaries bọ̀ tí ò bá sí ogun tó ń gbé tì ẹ wo ogun tó ń gbé tì náà kò ń ṣe gbàdúrà kọ́ dédé wà pẹ̀lú King White tí ò bá sọ̀rọ̀ fún ni àdúrà tí máa feature àwọn Ṣèyí Vibe orin ẹ ti máa lọ àwọn pípì ló ń disturb ẹ̀ ó fẹ́ drop orin ní December náà Dàmọ́lá ló bá plan ẹ̀ jẹ́ tí Dàmọ́lá ò bá lọ ra fóònù kó lọ ṣe kinní ni ṣé mọ̀gán bóyá ọ̀rọ̀ ni ṣebí maisi tún ti ń gbọ́ pé ó fẹ́ drop EP lóye sáré wá síta pé tó bá bí da kó drop orin ṣé mà àwọn tó ń fún wọn ní information yẹn ni.
That's crazy.
but nǹkan táwọn èèyàn wọn ló pọ̀ jù torí pàṣẹ lẹ́yìn yẹn màá wà àwọn ẹlòmíín àkọ̀wá ló fake comment wá sọ́dọ̀ mi pé àdúrà should be mingle with some Bella kinní kan kìnì kan you don't need to mingle kinní ẹjọ́ mingle pẹ̀lẹ́ tó máa kọ́kọ́ bá ja ogun náà tó máa ṣé Bella lè fèsì ogun ni. Bella bó ṣe lówó tó bó ṣe lórúkọ tó àwọn nǹkan tá à ń tẹ́rí sí Bella ò lè tẹ́rí sí Tesla tá à ń fẹ́ fèsì ogun náà máa bẹ̀rù brand wọn náà sáwa náà ní brand ni àwa náà ní brand náà ọ̀tọ́ lọ́n bá ti rán ẹ pé kò ṣe nǹkan lọ ṣe tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe kó mo lè parí ẹ̀ tí mo wà yìí fucking billionaire làwa gan máa jẹ́ mi ò depend lórí pé àdúrà fẹ́ ṣe rere kó wá fún mi lówó nǹkan tí mo lè jẹ́ lára ẹ̀ ojú pé ẹ̀ ló àdúrà àwọn ọ̀nà fẹ́ ṣe àwọn kan bí kan jọ wọn ní ju 10 million lọ bá mi gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn nǹkan tẹ̀ máa focus láti jẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ yẹn mi ò ní kankan tí mo fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ because èmi gan wà hard working mo ní future tèmi náà but ká dúró tìyàn nígbà ìṣòro tí Darusha bá ń gbọ́ ṣò yìí kò yẹ kó fàdúrà lẹ̀ ìwọ ló fi sílẹ̀ kò fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀ ó pè é gan ògbé kọ̀ ògbé kọ̀ lẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló jẹ́ kò dẹ̀ yẹ kó o ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fún Mohbad even gba ti sísá ẹ tó pè mí tó challenge mi pé King White nǹkan kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣàdúrà òkèlè kan mo náà tí kílẹ̀ mí mo ní tí wọn bá lọ ta fún lọ́gọ̀ǹgọ̀ tó di wàhálà tá à ń tẹ̀lé wọn kiri ṣáàdúrà máa súnmọ́dọ̀ mi ni mo ní súnmọ́dọ̀ mi bọ̀ fóònù ẹ̀ tó tà lẹ́rú bá yá ẹ̀ ibi tí ìyá ẹ̀ ti wò pé nǹkan kan ò lè ṣe òun ló fi sọ fún pé kó wá ìyá ẹ̀ ní kẹ́ lọ bá sọ yẹn kò ń ṣe mi. mo dẹ̀ sọ mo ní ẹgbẹ́ pé ṣé ìdàrú ṣáà pè kò gbé kàn ni ṣe kọ́jọ́ wà ní.
Kiññg ẹ fọ̀rọ̀ Darusha lẹ́yìn social media.
no ẹ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mọ́rọ̀ ni mo yẹ ta sí yín lórí ẹ̀ pé irú àwọn Darusha ó yẹ kán dúró kán lọ mọ̀ mo kàn ń sọ fún yín kẹ́lẹ̀ ní full information and I'm not scared of anybody láti sọ ṣe get mo ti ń sọ fún yín pé orin tèmi fẹ́ padà kọ ni pé àbọ̀rẹ́ o Jésù mo ti jíṣẹ́ tó rán mi àbọ̀rẹ́ o Jésù. Yes. So that is me, and I'm not fucking scared of anybody. Àárọ̀ yìí ń sìn bí mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ó yẹ kí n ti wà níbì kan ṣé lórí iṣẹ́ mi ni kò ṣáà ṣe lórí iṣẹ́ mi lórí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn náà ni.
Ok, Kiññg ẹ ti dá mi lóhùn ṣe lè rí ìdáhùn tẹ dá mi lóhùn yẹn. I just want to put in something. Ṣe rí nǹkan tá à ń sọ nǹkan tẹ sọ náà dá o ó gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́kọ́ sí kí ọ̀rẹ́ à ń ṣe rí pé kó bá yàn jáde yẹn ó depend lórí ẹni tó bá jáde gbogbo iṣẹ́ gbogbo àwọn security level àbí kékeré bẹ̀tẹ̀ bá sọ spiritual level I think I can go with you ìwé mi ń ṣe mi ò lè fi spiritual level mi wé tiẹ̀ bóyá mo mọ nǹkan tí mo lè kà nínú Bible tí mo lè fi secure ara mi bẹ̀tẹ̀ wáyé pé yẹn bẹ̀tẹ̀ wáyé pé àjọ kan bí abẹ́là ní show ẹnìkan ní wọ́n ní show ẹni tẹ̀lé lọ ṣe ń bẹ̀ òun gan náà ń ṣe kò ń ṣe bìbì bẹ̀tẹ̀ bá sọ pé ó need the time mo agree pẹ̀lú yín fún time yẹn and for people tó ń sọ pé àwọn people yìí ní nǹkan mo máa ń rẹ́rìn ìgbà tí mo gbọ́rọ̀ spending tí mo lọ sáwọn plaza tó ní gbogbo ẹ̀ ti fẹ́ tù mo á rò pé can people summarize what spending is talking.
Fèyíkẹ́mi mo fọwọ́ àtọmọdé lẹ́nu ẹ má bínú ṣe rí bàbá àti màmá wàhálà tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárín wọn ṣe understand òun ló fà á tí àwọn Zlatan àwọn Bella tí wọn ò tí ì ṣe lè fún àdúrà ní anything torí wọ́n rí gbogbo ìjà tó ń jà lórí Mohbad wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń rí gbogbo comment àwọn èèyàn pé ọmọ ẹ wá láti bad family kò yẹ kó ọmọ ẹ wá pẹ̀lú family òun náà ṣe lè ṣe anything pẹ̀lú ọmọ wọn mọ́ so tó bá máa jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn feature wọn ẹ má wo side àwa báwa ni àwa kọ́ bàbá àti màmá àwọn nìkan lọmọ bọ́yì máa settle ara wọn for the sake of ọmọ wọn kó lè débi tó ń lọ lọ́jọ́ iwájú but tí wọn bá settle
wọ́n tẹ̀ lùsì tó pọ̀
jáde lẹ́yìn problem ni.
bí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ lọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ spending because èmi gbàtúbọ̀ wọn pé mi ò kàwé tó but mo máa stick to knowledge and understanding. mo fẹ́ kúrò lórí ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà ni o when people are just don disturb ara wọn nípa ọ̀rọ̀ spending ipe kìíní kan kò sí new thing tí spending ti sọ tó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tó ti sọ because tẹ ọ̀rọ̀ bá jọ̀rọ̀ case o bá àròjọ láti àárọ̀ títí dalẹ́ point ni adájọ́ àtọlọ́pàá fẹ́ pick ó dẹ̀ ti sọ wọn kò dín náà àwọn point tá a nídìí nínú case yìí pé injury ọkọ nọ́ọ̀sì wà òun ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ tó ń lo fún wọn nọ́mbà nọ́ọ̀sì gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ráìsì ó sọ pé time báyìí mo máa ń wọ àwọn èèyàn tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé time because I listen to lawyers máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé a ní ẹjọ́ yìí evidence ilé evidence àwọn eléyìí irrelevant lélẹ̀ but people wọ́n máa tún dúẹ̀ lórí irrelevant ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnìkan sọ ẹ máa wọ́rú gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ṣe consìn to me the only place tí mo lè pick ipe body will tell you try to drop any music ṣó yé yín because ìyẹn ti mú threat wá gbogbo yòókù pé kò sọ̀rọ̀ ìyẹn irrelevant talk ní tẹ́ normal person lè sọ bẹ̀tẹ̀ pé ó wá challenge ẹ̀ ó threaten yẹn nìkan ní ọ̀rọ̀ because people don't know how to summarize in a court case ọ̀rọ̀ òbílẹ̀ balẹ̀ ní ẹjọ́ yìí wá many people will just come to talk pé Wunmi sọ Wunmi sọ pé 15 minutes later ni doctor sọ fún un pọ́kọ̀ òun kú ó tún dé orí TV sọ ní 20 minutes later mo á béèrè pé if you are very good summarize that thing ọkọ̀ òun ṣáàkù doctor dẹ̀ sọ fún un pé 15-20 minutes gbogbo ṣé 5 minutes ìyẹn ni kéèsì àbí yẹn ni ẹ̀rọ báyìí ẹjọ́ ṣe rí òun kẹ̀rẹ́ kí òun jẹ lára mú òun lòun sponsor immobilization tó ń ṣe. He said many things bẹ́ẹ̀ òun náà wà lọ ń gọrọ ẹ̀ ń sìn because wọ́n tì kò mọ̀rọ̀ gbọ́ ni àtàwọn tó ń gáìdì ẹ̀ ibi tó rọ òun àti Wùnmí ti kọ́tẹ́mi notice ni pé gbà tí Wùnmí dé TV station tó béèrè question báwo lọ yẹ get ọ̀rọ̀ nurse tó ní ọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ òun ló mú nọ́mbà náà sílẹ̀ is stating the fact kì í ṣe pé ó accuse ẹ̀ àtẹ̀bádẹ́ rí gbàgbọ́sọ táwọn méjèèjì jọ ṣe lórí IG Instagram ẹ ti rí pé gáàlẹ́jì kò accuse ẹ̀ bẹ̀tà àwọn èèyàn ló máa sọ fún pé àwọn ti fẹ́ rògbò ẹ̀ ó ti fẹ́ ṣe kéde kan ìwọ tó ti sọ pé o ò gbọ́pọ́n jà ń lé tó ti sọ tó ní rẹ́kọ̀dì lọ́wọ́ tó sọ pé ṣé ò bá jà ṣé ò fún lọ́rùn ókè àwọn táwọn ní quest àti rí pé injury ẹ̀kọ́ ló wà lára Mohbad gbogbo àti rí injury tó dẹ́ẹ̀dì láti show tọ́ka tí àwọn bá tẹ̀ ní altercation tó wọ́n bá ní anything ní ìjà most people kàwé wọn ò mọ bó ṣe follow ẹjọ́ ò ní sọ pé ókè ọkọ àti àwọn lágímọ̀ ìtàbí níbo làpá mi wà yàtọ̀ sí èmi ò láìpẹ́ láti máa wò kú bẹ́ẹ̀ mú wú Mohbad every part of the body náà ṣòfún wa ní quest lọ́jọ́ yẹn you are there but I don't know what people want to gain àwọn tí sòótọ́ tán ìgbàdí Mr. Ruben máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pé dazamo sòótọ́ kankan ikú ní spirit tiẹ̀ o Kiññg tó wà ní ti ìbílẹ̀ lè sọ ikú ní spirit tiẹ̀ o.
mi ò sí tí ìbílẹ̀ o I'm a good Christian o Jésù ni mò ń sìn o.
Wọ́n ti ní ìbílẹ̀ ló fi sí.
Omi ò ń ṣe ìbílẹ̀ o I'm not ìbílẹ̀ o Jésù mo gbọ́kànlé o.
Because I just in anything tí bá ń dá sí I use my common sense because PhD holder wọ́n ti defeat ẹ̀ nínú kéèsì yìí gbogbo àwọn intellectual wọ́n ti wà defeated nínú kéèsì yìí common sense people are nísìn you can speak English from today.
God bless you.
Tomorrow kò ní mínísì mi mọ́ lórí kéèsì yìí because English yẹn ò tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ jókòó ra ẹ̀kọ́ mobile ipa ọmọ yìí ṣe interview tí bàbá ṣe rí interview tọmọ yìí ṣe rí kí làwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tó wà ń bẹ̀. And I refer àwọn Yorùbá nìkan ni mo bínú sí kéèsì yìí because I have 3 videos tí máa ń refer àwọn èèyàn pé lọ listen kó jókòó kó tíǹkẹ̀ dáadáa the first interview bàbá second one Aláròyé àti tó ṣe pẹ̀lú legali àbí kí ló ń pè bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn you will know the tone of what really happened and gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń gbọ́ yìí last year àfi pariwo DNA wá sí nobody is talking about people must talk the truth if you can't question anybody that is saying his truth o lè pe nírọ́ àfipẹ́ tó bá rí òótọ́ àdúró sọ̀rọ̀ kò tí ì sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ o dẹ̀ rí òótọ́ tó fẹ́ fi kàńtẹ̀ ṣé ro bí pé gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ yìí ẹnìkan ó lè dọ́jì ikú ẹnìkan bó ṣe pa ẹnìkan fún dídí going to 2 years tí ò ní sọ fún ọ̀rẹ́ kan tí ò ní sọ fún girlfriend kan tí yẹn náà ní confine nínú ẹnìkan this thing is just the case is easy but àwọn èèyàn kàn fẹ́ my pastor told me Kiññg náà sọ pé pastor làwọn náà pastor sọ fún mi pé tàbá yìí ń retí pé kí àjẹkù wọṣọ dúdú àbí kó wọṣọ pupa àbẹ́ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ à ń dísìbò ra wa gbogbo àwọn àjẹ tó wà ń tà ń sìn súùtù náà ń wọ̀ Queen English náà sọ gbogbo àwọn àjẹ tó wà ń tà ń sìn because I don't just know why you will not think you will come out ó pọkọ ẹ ní with 5 months old baby kì í ṣe pọkọ ẹ ti dàbí Davido 5 months old baby tó yìí nọ́ọ̀sì lọ́wọ́ ó dẹ̀ pọkọ ẹ pé kọ́kọ́ ẹ má àwọn ò lè blame èèyàn bí Wùnmí ṣe ti sọ fún wa bóyá kéré tó sọ̀rọ̀ kan olóhùn ò lè blame àwọn èèyàn pé because bàbá ọkọ òun ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ òun ò lè bẹ́ẹ̀ ìgbà tóun náà lè jáde sí tó ti sọ àwọn kankan kéékèèké tó yìí sọ lásán everybody ti wà divided ẹ bá dórí IG divided ẹ bá dórí TikTok divided because mo ṣe mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ò mọ kankan nípa court case àádé case mo gbé fún ìlórúkọ yíbò tó tún lórúkọ yìí o àgbákòbá ìjọ yẹn mo bá rojọ́ lọ títí ní bàbá yẹn nínú stop I just need the points of this case gbà yẹn lẹ́wọ́ mọ́tò bọ́lẹ̀ ẹnìkan ló pè mí ó ní gbogbo yẹn ò ṣe court àwọn ọmọdé rí ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn kọ́ tó tọ́ pé òótọ́ ni ìbàdí Sam ṣètò máa sọ̀rọ̀ ó summarize ni ó ní àwọn kankan wà tó ti rí nínú kéèsì ó dẹ̀ sọ 3 sí 4 tó rí but we will come kí ló dé tí ó sì sọ pé òun gbé ráìsì fún lọ́jọ́ Monday and I listen to one person yesterday pé ó sọ pé òun ò jẹ ráìsì lọ́jọ́ Monday ọjọ́ Tuesday lòun jẹ rice gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. The point in this case is that àwọn prime boy ó ti sọ fún ara rẹ̀ pé Mohbad gba òun ò gbà which is èmi bí ṣe wáyé o mi ò pray kí nǹkan ṣe prime boy because even ní police statement police ń sọ fún wa pé Mohbad ń gba prime boy ò gbà mi ò wá mẹjọ tí ó lè bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ṣeé sọ adájọ́ ló máa dájọ́ pé nǹkan báyìí gbogbo Wunmi náà dẹ̀ ti jáde pé báyìí ni gbogbo pátápátá they are saying the same thing tá a bá summarize it the people want to pick something pé nǹkan báyìí ló sọ okay gbogbo wọn agree pé there is injury wọn agree pé wọn pe nurse wọn agree pé nurse fún ní injection the funnest part of it Nigeria Medical Association wọn interrogate èèyàn àwọn kan yìí ní feeling pé bóyá kò sí nurse bóyá kí wọ́n purọ́ ni bóyá wọ́n bá yẹ ni mo kọ́kọ́ wò pé tẹ́bá tẹ̀ ń bú police àwọn yẹn come out with ìrẹ́pọ̀ pé ẹni báyìí nǹkan báyìí ló fún o àwọn dẹ̀ ti pè ń ṣe certified nurse látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn yẹn clear àwọn wọ́n gómìnà tó ṣe 13 man kìíní wọ́n give gbogbo report still náà àwọn kan yìí sọ pé kò sí nurse wọ́n bribe nurse ni kìíní kan ni nurse ni Wunmi dẹ̀ fi gbogbo ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kan tí lọ́ọ̀yà sọ fún pé kó má pàdé ìsìn tó ń jáde ẹni ó ṣe ń blame nurse ni ẹni tó kọ́ sínú statement ẹ̀ pé nurse injection lórí àti lára ọkùnrin tọkùnrin fi kú ẹ jẹ́ kí n stop kẹ́lómi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣe. B+ àbí woman guru I want to hear your voice brother.
ẹ ti délẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́mi.
yes.
Yeah, God bless you jàre ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ó dùn mí pé mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ti sùn mí ò bá ní kó pàtẹ́wọ́ fún yín. So ṣe rí bí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣe ń lọ nìyẹn ìgbà míì wà ìbéèrè máa ń da kéèyàn máa béèrè torí ẹ̀ mo ń ṣàwọn program kan láti bí 3 days ago mo mọ̀ ṣe program yẹn ni mo fẹ́ ràn program yẹn for 10 days mo fẹ́ ràn ẹ̀ for 10 days màá ṣe 5 lọ́dọ̀ mi màá ṣe 5 lọ́dọ̀ MFM ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta tí mo ṣe lọ́dọ̀ MFM lélẹ̀ mo ti ṣe méjì lọ́dọ̀ mi program yẹn ni pé tó bá ní any question even tó bá fẹ́ bú mi àbí anything just come wọ́n á sọ nǹkan tó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń bá fún máa dẹ nǹkan tó rí pé mò ń ṣe tó wrong wọ́n á fi challenge mi kó o lè gbọ́ fact tí n bá wrong kó lè correct mi pé mo wrong beside báyìí nǹkan tí mo ń ṣe program yẹn nìyẹn so bọ̀ ká máa ṣe tsọ́tsọ́tsọ́tsọ́ kiri kí ogun fi máa ká ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín mọ́ ìyẹn ò dáa ìyẹn ò dáa a need àti ṣe tsọ́tsọ́tsọ́ kiri a need láti protect ẹ̀ tó yẹ ká protect mo sọ ńgbà kan mo ní iṣẹ́ tí mo gbé lọ́wọ́ báyìí o tẹ̀mí rí ogun tó ń bọ̀ yìí ogun àdúrà ni o àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ ó fẹ́ máa fàdúrà gbowó ó fẹ́ máa ṣe kinní kan mọ́ pé sáwọn eléyìí mọ́ sọ́mọ ṣẹ́ mi ṣá sọ́mọ nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe ṣá tó ń sọ pé ó fẹ́ máa fàdúrà gbowó kí ló mean tó máa fi máa sọ̀rọ̀ statement yẹn and now mo fi pé by now àwọn tó ń sọ pé àdúrà ní ìdí lọ́ọ̀yà kó lọ lóye lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá ẹ̀ àdúrà ní ìdí lọ́ọ̀yà kó lo lọ́ọ̀yà Wùnmí mo fi pé wọ́n máa mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí mo fi pé wọ́n máa mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà tó lọ defend Wùnmí lórí Arise television kọ́ wá padà rí pé same lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn níbi tọ́yà bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ defend Wùnmí kò sí wàá ta sí bàbá torí bàbá àti Wùnmí ló ń jà pàdínẹ̀ ni bàbá àti Wùnmí tẹ́lẹ̀ that same lawyer kó wá tún wá dúró fún àdúrà àwọn public ò ní sinmi wọn ò dẹ̀ ní trust àdúrà lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá kó wá máa wá gbẹ́jọ́ rò fàdúrà wọ́n á ní wọ́n ti lọ kọ́ bóyá sọ̀rọ̀ ti spending pé àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá ló tútọ̀ ẹ̀ pé Gurexy ó ṣọ evidence tọ́dẹ̀ pé evidence pé Gurexy sọ tàdẹ̀ wò wọ́n wá sọ pé lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ó tútọ̀ àdúrà àdúrà ó ní kàríà ó níbi tó ń lọ ìdẹ̀tí ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣamẹ́rẹ̀ bí statement àti mi kan má jẹ́ kan ṣá ẹmẹ́rẹ̀ wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣáàdúrà mẹ́rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ kọ́ ṣamẹ́rẹ̀ dandan ni kó dá dúró kó dá jagun ẹ̀ tó bá ti wá jagun tọ́tọ́ lọ ń gbé gòkè á wá padà wá bá àwọn tó ń jà yẹn pé ẹ wá agbára ti wà lọ́wọ́ mi dáàdì mi ẹ dákẹ́ 200 million lélẹ̀ 500 million lélẹ̀ nǹkan tó bá ṣe tilẹ̀ ló ń gbé mi ò fẹ́ gbọ́ ọkọ mọ́ lẹ́nu yín ìyàwó ẹ̀gbọ́n mi lọ dákẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ dáàdì mi kí gbogbo ẹbí wa ká settle kí everybody máa mi ò fẹ́ gbọ́ anything lẹ́nu yín mọ́ ẹ imagine pé irú Zlatan yẹn kí bàbá àti àbíyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan máa bára wọn jà ṣó kò ní settle wọn ni àbírú bẹ́là yẹn kí nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú fámìlì ẹ̀ bọ́lá wọn ṣe gbé lọ́wọ́ sókè yẹn ṣé kò ní pa àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kó settle wọn ni àbẹ́bí ẹ̀ á pè wọ́n máa settle wọn tó rọ́lọ́ ti fún ní nǹkan tó fi ń ṣe bàbá láàrin gbogbo wọn ó dẹ̀ fún lórúkọ so ẹ fọmọ ìsílẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kó dá wà màmọ́mì ẹ̀ nìkan ni wọ́n dúró lọ́dá lọ́nìtìrà mọ́mì ẹ̀ ló lè lo lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ kò lè wo pé ọ̀kan kanta sùn ẹni tó ń jáde láti dí wọn kó má ní kí lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ lọ kanta àbí ó sùn mọ́mì òun kó má ní kó lọ kanta sùn ẹ̀ padà so tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣí bírèèdì sílẹ̀ kẹ́ máa gbọ́ wa gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ la máa fi máa blind gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ la máa fi máa react sódì ó lè ní ó fẹ́ gbowó mo sọ fún yín gbà yẹn mo ní nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí 1 week sí 2 weeks ó máa yé yín kò tiẹ̀ wá pé bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rí pé wọ́n threaten life ẹ̀ náà ń sìn ṣé lọ́ọ̀yà Wunmi ni kó lọ sùn Maisi wọn ò ní sọ pé bóyá torí pé Maisi yóò bá Wunmi jà òun ló yẹ ṣe kínní ṣé lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá ni kó lọ sùn Maisi ṣé Maisi tó ń sọ pé I'm happy that baba is coming out to debunk kínní ṣé òun ni lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún àdúrà tó ń threaten pé tó bá bí dá kó release orin ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ṣé lọ́ọ̀yà ẹni so nǹkan tí mo ń sọ fún yín pé ó ní di private lawyer tiẹ̀ tó máa lè ràn níṣẹ́ tí ò ní sẹ́ tó máa gbọ́ pé àdúrà tẹ̀ ṣe kankan lọ́wọ́ báyìí ó máa ṣe against tí wọ́n á ti sáré lọ sọ fáwọn ènìyàn so I think the public need to think get the reason pẹ̀lú mi Wunmi's lawyers I don't think no they are not working for Falana Chambers they are different or it might be from baba ẹ mọ̀ nígbà tó fẹ́ sábà borí bàbá mẹ́rẹ̀ á ṣe kí ni ẹ tó lórúkọ ni ó máa yọ wọ́n bẹ̀ á dẹ̀ recommend ẹlòmíì pé kó máa bá ẹjọ́ lọ gbogbo alárí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá.
ẹni tó tẹ̀ recommend fún wa yìí mo like ẹ̀ 200 mo like ẹ̀.
so ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ra wa yé dáadáa ẹ jẹ́ agbọ́ra wa yé nínú kéèsì yìí sìn ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ stand mi fún yín o. mo ní trial nǹkan tẹ́mi ń support lé lórí ni pé ẹ má fìyà jẹ aláìṣẹ̀. ẹ má fìyà jẹ aláìṣẹ̀ ẹ wo nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe fàdúrà sìn tí mo gbé sórí ara iṣẹ́ tèmi fẹ́ wá ṣe nìyẹn ara iṣẹ́ tí mo fẹ́ wá ṣe òun nìyẹn pé nǹkan kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe àdúrà tí n bá rí ibi tó bá ti fẹ́ ṣá bàbá Mohbad mẹ́rẹ̀ lọ́la pẹ̀lú gbogbo báyìí ṣe tó tí mo rí pé ó fẹ́ la pé wọ́n threaten life wọn mo máa dúró fún wọn tí n bá rí ibi tó ti fẹ́ threaten life Wunmi tí mo rí pé kò dáa mo máa dúró fún tó bá fẹ́ threaten life ìyá Mohbad ní àsìkò ní àyè tèmi o ní capacity tọ̀dọ̀ mi màá ṣáìdì ìyá Mohbad so mo wá ṣáìdì wọn mo dúró fún wọn yẹn ìyẹn ò mí ní pé bóyá mi ò mọ nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe ẹ má fún àwọn ẹ̀yin public tẹ́ stand against bullying character assassination kan bà ayé èèyàn jẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká stand against bully another one tó fẹ́ continue pẹ̀lú àdúrà ẹ má jà máa sọ pé ẹ kò speak up kò ṣe kinní kan kò speak up kò ṣe ẹ bá fẹ́ kó speak ẹ lọ organize a world press conference ẹ gbé gbèsè mo máa support tó bá wá látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn bàbá máa support tó bá wá láti ibi ọ̀dọ̀ Wunmi mo máa support ibikíbi tí àìdí àyẹn bá ti wá.
kí n gbọ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀jẹ̀ ìtajẹ́tì you have been in this case for long o ṣe rí lẹ́ẹ̀kan gbà tí Robert sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni kan pé ogun wọn pọ̀ kọ́ jọ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí kí wọ́n pe ogun tiktoker wọ́n pe ogun blogger gbogbo kìíní yóò mí kò ní mínì court case lélẹ́yìí kò sí bó ṣe lè sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó máa dúró síbi kan wá dúró síbi tó fẹ́ dúró sí. Gbogbo ẹjọ́ tí wọ́n jọ ń rò yìí yàtọ̀ sí pé Wùnmí jáde wá sọ̀rọ̀ ó láwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti sọ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn mi máa pè lórí platform wọn tó máa explain bó ṣe jẹ́ fún wọn àwọn èèyàn ò gbọ́. Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ ṣe press conference ní kéèsì yóò fẹ́ waste owó. The government ní kọ́ ẹ̀sìn kéèsì yìí bí Wùnmí ṣe ń sọ fún ọ pé kínní wọ́n tètè ṣe nǹkan tó máa ṣe lórí kọ́ make declaration everybody face ibi tó fẹ́ face. Press conference ọ̀rọ̀ eléyìí. The government should act, should call them, okay, kí là ń ṣe lórí kínní, níbo ni investigation yìí dé, kínní kan dé. Ṣé mo pé gbogbo rádaràda yìí náà ló mú àwọn kí náà pè wọ́n DPP tó fi mẹ́ pé kínní, gbogbo ilé ìjẹ́ gọ́ọ̀nà ló pé kan ní wọn lọ́jọ́ yẹn pé kí ni gbogbo ilé tí mo yìí ń gbọ́ kéèsì yìí, kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe lórí ẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ mẹ́pọ̀ announcement lórí ẹ̀ tó bá ní fact kókó lọ sí high court àbí kókó lọ sí next court, gbogbo máa sọ̀rọ̀ ráìsì ọ̀wọ́n kínní. I talk to lawyer máa sọ pé òun máa ń rẹ́rìn tó ń bá ń gbá àwọn ẹlòmíì. They will pick the point jáde owó mọ́tò òbọ́lẹ̀ inú mọ́tò gbogbo yẹn kò kà wọ́n ó jáde ní time báyìí kò kà wọ́n anybody lè mistake time people on TikTok they will stay on time they will stay on nǹkan tó wà relevant in the case and you want to tell me that PhD ní ẹ ó wà lóyìnbó for 25 years ó wà kéde ẹ ti defeat gbogbo nǹkan táwọn fi praise yín tẹ́lẹ̀ before tí wọ́n á rí pé àwọn èèyàn kan wà lóyìnbó máa wò pé ọgbọ́n pọ̀ lórí wọn but in this case wọ́n dey defeat everything.
No, fẹ́ kẹ́mi kí n tó máa lọ mo máa fi ẹ̀ sí.
Ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ. Ṣé me to me the most irrelevant person in this case is my son. Òun ẹ̀ ń kọ́ tẹ́ pé kó sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́yìnbọ̀dì kọ́ òwò kẹ́yìnbọ̀dì pòṣì kọ́ kúrò ń bẹ̀.
Brother ẹ wo bí ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ nǹkan tí kò yẹ in public fún yín. Ṣẹ́rẹ́ tí ò bá mọ ibi tọ́rọ̀ ti ń bọ̀ ó máa ń fi ojú pòṣe nǹkan ọ̀rẹ́ lè yóò ṣọ̀rọ̀ pòṣe. Ṣẹ́gẹ̀t nǹkan tó dìbò ní tí ò rí ẹ̀yìn.
Take actions. Me, I'm just
so that adẹ̀ ti sọ.
It's so irrelevant.
Ìgbọ́nsọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe pé kò rí relevant ọ̀rọ̀ kò ṣe kọ́ lélẹ́yìí o.
No, ẹ̀yin ṣebí orúkọ tèmi kọ́ ló bàjẹ́ orúkọ àdúrà èdè ní five part so ẹ̀ lè swear tẹ́ wá fẹ́ swear. And
exactly.
Public point of view.
No.
It should be irrelevant because when Mo was even alive, you and this guy is no longer friends. You are associated with most of his number one enemy, ẹjọ́ wà papọ̀ yẹn. So it's not even in your place to come out and say somebody is not finding justice for him. Because you yourself, you are the leader of the people that were never in support of him having justice when he was alive. So how are you now the person that's coming online now to come and dictate to everybody that àdúrà ò fẹ́ justice for ẹgbẹ́ kíníkọ̀. Tí wọ́n á ní máa sí ẹ̀ tí báyìí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí, mo máa ń feel irritated because máa ń pè and somebody hear this boy and they take him serious. Kí ló nǹkan tí mo tún fẹ́ sọ ṣe ní spending yẹn fún ẹ̀ tí that one advisor don advise ẹ̀ kó advice ẹ̀ dáadáa. Sí ní kéèsì yìí tó ní.
Ta ló já
ẹ jẹ́ kí n tètè clear ilé fún yín kẹ́ gbọ́ dáadáa. Fún àǹfààní àwọn tí wọn ò mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣẹ́gẹ̀t nǹkan tó jẹ́ ká push ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gbà yẹn ta fi wá ń sọ pé àdúrà nídìí lọ́ọ̀yà tiẹ̀ kò nídìí lọ́ọ̀yà látọwọ́ public mọ́ o àti arrange yẹn fúnra wa. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run mo dúpẹ́ pé ó bò mí láṣìírí láti lè ṣe kíni láti lè arrange lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ láì sí kí public fund àbí ọ̀kan so kò sí èèyàn ta fún account àbí ta gba £1 lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o kò sẹ́ńtì Kiññg Whtie fún account tó gba £1 so a tó gbé but ó máa wà nínú ìtàn pé nígbà kan wọ́n sọ sí public pé báyìí but torí àwa public tá a rí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ tá a kẹ́ńgbà yẹn ó withdraw ẹ̀ padà wọ́n lè máa níta ló sọ fún so a máa ń fi nǹkan mí a máa fi ń make history ni and a dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wájú sọ̀rọ̀ lọ lẹ́yìn and I thank God pé wọ́n á máa kó ọ̀rọ̀ wọn jẹ báyìí nígbà tó rí reason tí mo fi wá sọ̀rọ̀ mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ support yín pé kò sẹ́ni tó against tó side bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn lórí nǹkan tó ṣe everybody ṣe kí ni wọ́n against ẹ̀ ni I thank you so that's the strategy behind the public intervention so you can intervene but not on financial level. You can do it on moral level. She understand. So mo really appreciate ẹ̀yin public gan. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ máa wà pẹ̀lú yín. ẹ ṣe gan adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n I think I'm the one that mistakenly take am so ẹ jẹ́ kí n finish taking it so Sherry, what I wanted to say about Spain is
okay ó dà pé màá nìyẹn bóyá ti dẹ́sẹ̀ MFN ẹ ṣe mo fẹ́ ní kẹ́ mute ẹni yẹn látàyé dọ̀rọ̀ náà ni olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ kó sórí platform báyìí ká má ba gbàdúrà wọ́n ní gbàdúrà kó má ba gbàdúrà another one ló tún bọ̀ wá sórí àdúrà yìí sìn ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kẹ́ rógun justice for kinní kan mọ́ eléyìí kẹ́ tó sọ yẹn a máa cancel ẹ̀sẹ̀. Yes, then it is becoming clear now. Yes, exactly. Brave art. So, to tell you one clear art, you need them. Need public out of finance for now. Thank you. God bless you. Flashers, exactly. So we left the public out of it for now. So over to you, Fikemi.
Okay. Ìkọ́kọ́ tí mo tẹ̀ tó rò ní pé àwọn láwọn kan tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní comment section mo á rẹ́rìn pé wọ́n mọ nǹkan tí Nigeria Medical Association tó ń mí nìyí. Wọ́n ètò bá come out pẹ̀lú findings wọn. Wọ́n mọ nọ́ọ̀sì rí iṣẹ́ àwọn ẹni tó fẹ́ bá wọn lórúkọ jẹ́. Tọ́dẹ̀ tó sọ fún gbogbo akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ báyìí ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀. Kẹ́nìkan sọ yẹ́dẹ̀ rí lójú tèmi Ọlọ́run ti di comedy Ọlọ́run. Because if you listen to people tó bá wo ìgbà tó level wọn mo fẹ́ kí jíbó gòkè ni level tó ti fi kàwé tó ti fi mọ tó ti fi expose ẹlòmíì 25 years ilẹ̀ abroad gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn 30 years wá sórí kíní wá ń disgrace rẹ̀ ò ń gbégùn àwọn kan yìí ń purọ́ ni. Àwọn guys yẹn gan try pé kán lè máa remember nǹkan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọ̀ torí kò ṣẹlẹ̀ lójú wọn ni but many of us àmàrò náà ni à sí ń bẹ̀ nǹkan tá a bá gbọ́ ni Kiññg àtẹ̀yìn ló sì ń bẹ̀ bẹ̀tì nínú nǹkan tá a bá gbọ́ ẹ máa wò pé báyìí nǹkan tá everybody wá gbọ́ ni bẹ̀tì a gbọ́dọ̀ lo common sense wa láti kò sí bí ìyàwó ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fáàtì kan fún yín mo rí lára dàrúṣà lọ́jọ́ yẹn jíbò please hold on ìyàwó ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kò sí bó ṣe lè rí tí òun àtẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tó bá jọ wà in good love tó bá wà pa tó yẹ pé most of the thing tí ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ bá ṣe ó yìí máa fẹ́ kí ìyàwó òun náà ní input ńbẹ kò sí bó ṣe lè sọ pé ó láìkì ẹ̀gbọ́n àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó ó lè láìkì ìyàwó yẹn 100%. wọn ò dibẹ̀ yẹn mú pé is an avenue for them to say pé ṣèbí ìjọ tó fẹ́ fún wa 100,000 ṣèbí wọ́n lò ní 50,000 ti tó wa jẹ́ ká play it back and these people are saying their truth because wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò sí evidence against this lady. Darusha sọ ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ Darusha court wọ́n ní tó bá fẹ́ bá mú bá sọ̀rọ̀ báwo lè máa ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé ṣé Wùmí ló máa ń pé olóhùn pé Wùmí olóhùn prefer kó ń gbàdúrà tí mo bá ti pé kọ people just listen wọn kí underline àwọn nǹkan kan because every one of us tábìlì mi bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn ó máa níyàwó mi ló dí òun lọ́wọ́ ìpè 200,000 mò ń fún òtẹ́lẹ̀ recession dead ń sìn pé 100 mò ń fún ó lé níyàwó mi ló kọ mi bí wàhálà obìnrin ṣe wà nìyẹn ó kò nídìí ọpọlọ ọkùnrin mi láti wò pé bí láìpù ṣe wà yìí nìyẹn Wùmí àpọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀ àdúrà wa wọ́n ní promise ẹ̀ ní kíní àdúrà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn ló fún fóònù àdúrà ló jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn ló wá bó ṣe gbalé wọ́n ti promise ẹ̀ ní nǹkan wọ́n ti gbogbo àwọn thinking yẹn wà ló ebi ò lè blame èèyàn torí even Bible sọ fún wa pé we understand in part ló sọ pé understanding lè believe pé kò sí and wickedness because gbogbo ẹjọ́ yìí náà ìgbà tí spending máa sọ̀rọ̀ ó sọ̀rọ̀ Wùmí ó sọ pé kinní kan kò sọ pé ó rí i pé ó pa mẹ́sìn náà máa sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní Wùmí lè kú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad kinní kan jáwọ́ yẹn mú etí mẹ́sìn bá sọ pé kọ́sọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé ẹlòmíì lè máa sọ.
ṣé jìbò ló ń drop fúnra rẹ̀ ni àbí wọ́n ń drop ẹ̀ ṣé dìbò ló ń drop fúnra rẹ̀ ni who remove him àbí wọ́n drop ẹ̀ dropping panelist.
mi ò mọ bí àyàn kan drop èèyàn bíbá yìí ni
jẹ́ ti ṣe síbí tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn.
ibi ìbàdàn mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ òṣìbọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀mẹ̀fẹ̀ mo wà yìí ọ̀spẹ́ndì tí mo fẹ́ sọ ọkọ̀ fi ń drop mi.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká ignore gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn pípín yẹn for now bóyá nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà ni kẹjẹ́ ká emphasize lé lórí. Kí ni reason tí kí ni bọ̀bọ́ yẹn rí lọ́bẹ̀ tó fi warú sọ́wọ́ tó fi ń sọ pé body go tell àdúrà cause that statement mo rántí ń gbà yẹn wọ́n ní statement yẹn ni wọ́n ní allegedly pé ní prime boy send sí orí fóònù Mohbad pé body go tell you. So another thing body go tell àdúrà kí body bàbá tell àdúrà ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè gbé body ká dẹ̀ gbé so ká ṣe kí ni ká defend it. So body go tell àdúrà yẹn ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí pé kí ni nǹkan tẹ̀ yọrí sí. Thank you.
Like I said before ṣe the person that find that the person is even coming from láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ kìíní ìlú ìjẹ̀tì gbà tí máa ń sí máa ń sí yìí náà ló dáadáa kú dálẹ̀ pẹ̀lú kíní tó lọ ṣe pẹ̀lú kí ló wọ very dark man òun ló dáadáa gbogbo díẹ̀ nìyí òun ní root source ẹ̀ ṣe mi I don't feel like that myself is mi ṣe máa ń gbogbo after fame ni àbí ọ̀rọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ owó yẹn gan òye mi normal ìwà àti mo you are not close before he died if people were apart you are not friends so kò ń ṣe òun gan ló máa ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ owó ẹ̀ gan fún mi láàárọ̀ torí pé ẹni tí ìwà àti ọjọ́ close ó dẹ̀ ní pé àràǹgbà tó kú yẹn wà ní around ilé ẹ̀ kí ló wá ń bẹ̀ ẹ wò kí what I don say lórí àdúrà yẹn tẹ bá máa take legal action lórí ọmọ ẹsẹ̀ kẹ take care kọ́ máa tún shut up fún àdúrà àbọ̀ yẹn shut up fún Mohbad.
àti legal àti media. Hello, ẹ má bínú jàre. Network ni mo. So please narrate the issue why Karimo is saying people should not support or raise fund for. No. No. Don't worry. I don't want to dwell on that anymore. Nígbà tí a ti stop àwọn èèyàn pé agbára wa gbé ẹ̀mí Kiññg Whtie gbé láti take care lawyer ẹ̀. So kọ́ máa lọ rí mi bí elébi. So àníwọ́ tó bá wá sórí MFM platform yìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má máa gbé wa lọ bí tí àbáyé ká máa lọ. This is general platform. This platform is not supporting anybody but reality. Let's talk about reality. Don't defend anybody. Reality là ń sọ́nsìn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà yìí. Nǹkan tó bá ní àdúrà ṣe tó bá jẹ́ pé òótọ́ ló ṣe tó bá mú evidence wá mi ò ní defend ẹ̀ tí bá ní evidence. But nǹkan tí ò ṣẹ̀yàn tẹ́ni ẹ wá ń fi ikú threaten ẹ̀ pé bọ̀dí máa tẹ̀lẹ̀. So ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. So tá a bá ti fẹ́ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ pé bóyá a fẹ́ guide bóyá èèyàn kan wá bí o fẹ́ support bàbá you know where to go to Bukky Jese's platform go there and defend with your body and soul. So if you want to come and defend bóyá Wunmi àti bàbá ń jà o fẹ́ wá defend ẹ̀ anybody you can go to Temi's platform. So until legalize our platform kan pé ẹni báyìí la fẹ́ ṣe fún but this is a general platform. for justice for Mohbad, for justice. So anything tó bá ti jọ̀rọ̀ reality tí ò da ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ sọ. Tá bá máa gbèjà èèyàn ká gbèjà wọn generally, ká má take side. Ká má take side ká lè mọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe kí message wa kó lè lọ. Ìwọ tírù nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ò bá dẹ̀ ti wà okay pẹ̀lú, you can get off or you fuck off. Please. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ reality. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúró sórí topic tá a bá ń treat. Topic tá à ń treat lọ lọ́wọ́ tá à ń sọ tí mo ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀. Òun látàárọ̀ ni pé nǹkan tó pa Mohbad. Atẹ́gùn ẹ̀ ń fẹ́ bọ̀. Atẹ́gùn tó dẹ̀ ń fẹ́ bọ̀ yìí. Ìjì ẹ fẹ́ máa jàbọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè dá ìjì àtàtẹ́gùn yẹn jẹ́ ká dá padà. Nǹkan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn. Torí ẹni mi ò ṣe jẹ́ kí ẹni ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ spending lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí mo fi ní don't talk about spending àbí kíní no. Kí spending lọ wá platform fáwọn tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ fún. Kó lọ kọ́ àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ síbẹ̀. But for here láàárọ̀ yìí sìn we are talking about àdúrà. And kí ló dé tá a sọ wọ́n fún wa ní topic ní máìsì ìlú fún wa ní topic pé ká lọ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Topic tó dẹ̀ fún wa pé ká sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ a ti kà á. Bóyá àdẹ̀gbọ́n ni kí n tún kà fún wa sí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Ó dàbí pé àgbọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ tún kà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Ó ní happy that Baba Mohbad will be coming up later today to debunk the lies against him. Same as spending only that shameless brother that's left. Brother, make I see you drop in song again. Your body go tell you. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ọ̀rá sákù bẹ̀yẹn. Your body go tell you. High time for Bami and the rest to speak up. To honestly máa bá àwọn yẹn sọ̀rọ̀. Báwọn yẹn ti ní ẹ má wọlé àwa náà sọ̀rọ̀. High time èèyàn tí ó bá dẹ̀ wò pé kọ́ máa pa àwọn dànù. Tí ò lè owó láti sá lọ sí UK bí lifestyle. Kò ní choice ju pé kó ṣe kíni kó save ara rẹ̀ lọ. Ó play game but on Adura's issue ó níbi tó ń lọ lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀dẹ̀ ló kú. Tọ́dá people bá ń ṣe tọ́ bá mú jẹ òun ò lè ṣe kó mú jẹ. So threatening yẹn 100% nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa threatening. Ẹ jẹ́ àsákò ẹ̀ kó wá lọ ṣàlàyé reason tó fi máa sọ pé your body go tell you. Tọ́ bá sọ fún yàn pé your body go tell you. Kí nìyẹn mean? Ẹni tó dẹ̀ ṣọ́ Mohbad títí lélẹ̀ tó ní ìwọ ẹni tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó lọ́ confirm ikú ẹ̀ pé àlóòótọ́ ló kú lọ ní ẹ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ ló fẹnu ẹ̀ sọ. Ó dàbí pé justice tá à ń wá orí máìsì láti máa rí mo fa àwọn tó nílé ayé búra. Justice tá à ń wá máìsì ti fẹ́ fún wa ní justice. Justice tá à ń wá máìsì ti fẹ́ fún wa. Àlódẹ tọrọ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run pé kí Ọlọ́run gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad pé Holy Ghost come down Father Abraham come down kó wọnú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lọ báyìí. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ tí ó ń tàn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ sínú òkùnkùn yìí kí gbogbo wa lajú ká máa rí pé kí ni máa sì mí kí ni àdúrà gbàǹgbà àdúrà ògbó ẹrí kò tá sí ẹrí ká má sọ pé bóyá ẹjọjà kí ló ṣe fún ẹ tó fi ń sọ pé your body go tell you. So we wanna know tó bá bí ẹ̀dá drop orin. If you drop song, your body go tell you. Tó bá bí ẹ̀dá ṣe immobilization, tó bá ṣe káwá wo bó ṣe máa rí ṣe. Tó bá bí ẹ̀dá continue legacy immobilization, if you drop song, your body go tell you. Wàá kà. Tó bá kà lójú lásán, wàá fojú mi kà. Àdúrà òun rẹ kò ṣẹ. That is a big threat. Téèyàn bá drop orin, Mama need to come out to tell my C I'm coming to tell my C to leave Adura why they are harassing the family. Mama kọ́ ló máa sọ yẹn, Mama lè sọ ní tiwọn. Àwọn tó máa sọ fún my C pé kó leave Adura, wọ́n máa sọ fún tá a bá ti lọ gbé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ bá wọn. Àwọn tó ní gbogbo wa nìyẹn tán níjọba. Evidence ẹ̀ làwọn yẹn fẹ́. Òun lélẹ̀ wọ́n á dẹ̀ pé kó wá ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó mọ̀. Ọjọ́ yẹn lèmi kan fẹ́ rí wọ́n náà wọ̀n mo fẹ́ bẹ tó ń jẹ́ máa sí yẹn. Ọjọ́ yẹn lèmi náà máa fì láti rí wọ́n náà wọ̀n. A wá ṣàlàyé bàbá dẹ̀ tí wá sọ̀rọ̀ kan o ẹ̀yin èèyàn ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé yín lọ́bẹ̀ padà o. Olúwa ó ṣé o. Olúwa ó ṣé òòjà yóò gborúkọ rẹ lẹ́nu mi olúwa ó ṣé òòjà yóò sọ mí dìdàkudà o olúwa ó ṣé o òòjà yóò polongo ọ̀rọ̀ mi kiri. Baba went on national TV and said, "There's one boy, his name is Kiññg Whtie. I don't know what the boy is looking in my family. He's an OPC member. I don't know what they sent him to do in my family. Baba, God sent me to protect your son. And I'm doing that. Tí mi ò bá ṣe yẹn, ọ̀tá ọmọ yín máa rẹ́wọ̀n yìí. Ọlọ́run ti kó yọ nínú yẹn. This is another one. Ẹ fẹ́ lé ọmọ yẹn sẹ́nu kìnìún. Ẹ̀yin Júdà. Ẹ fẹ́ lé sẹ́nu kìnìún. Eléyìí tí wọ́n threaten ẹ̀ sìn. Mo fẹ́ wo action tẹ́ máa take lórí ọ̀rọ̀ my sin. Mo fún bàbá ní 3 days láti take action lórí ọ̀kan tí my sin sọ. Tí bàbá ò bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀, á jẹ́ pé àwọn tó bá ń sọ pé sóyàn kan fẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ ju bàbá ẹ̀ lọ yẹn wọn ò rọ́rọ̀ sọ. Bàbá ń láti sọ̀rọ̀ lórí nǹkan tí my sin wá fi threaten àdúrà. Bí Yomi ṣe ń gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kiri lórí ọ̀rọ̀ 3 seconds video bá ṣe máa fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ my sin lójú lélẹ̀. Kò sásásìn kò sáyà kìlà kò sáwọn tẹ fẹ́ rán wá. Tó máa sọ sí lórí ilé. Kí ló rí tó fi sọ pé bọ̀dí máa tẹ̀ ládùúrà? À nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan tó sọ òun lélẹ̀. Òun sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹni tó ń bá bàbá yẹn ṣiṣẹ́. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti fi bú àdúrà yìí o ní happy that Baba Mohbad will be coming up later today to debunk lies against him. Same as spending only that shameless brother that is left. Brother, make I see you drop a song again. Your body go tell you. Kí ló dé? Kí ló dé? Kí làdúrà ṣe? Ẹ tí ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń go through. Ẹ fẹ́ mọ̀ bó ṣe ń fi ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀. Ẹ wá ṣe bí pé ẹ support ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀. Ẹ lára àbú bí pé nífẹ̀ẹ́ Mohbad bí pé Mohbad lẹ́ support. Ta ni o mọ gbogbo sàkámàjì yẹn? Ta ni gbogbo pátákùpá yòó yìí? Èmi náà mo ti wà ní association of pátákùpá báyìí. Ẹjọ́ tí mo rò nígbà tí Mohbad ẹjẹ́ tètè rò báyìí kọ́ tó tún jẹ́ kí n fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rò nípa tàdúrà ká tètè rò kọ́ tó gbéwọ́. Gbogbo level tẹ́ sọ yẹn ta ni òye? Sẹ̀mí aláwọ̀ lè máa mí dà ó Ọlọ́run ló mẹ́ni tó ń sin òun Ọlọ́run ló mẹ́ni tó ń support Mohbad. Ẹ má máa kájú public. You can't speak up for your brother. Brother tó yẹ pé ìwọ rò pa. Nígbà tó lọ bí tó ti lọ ṣàdúrà fún gan ó sọ bó ṣe fá orí ẹ̀ bóyá ṣe gbẹ òun ló lọ sọ fáwọn ẹnìmí ẹ̀. Gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tọmọ yẹn gbé láti fi protect life ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ló sọ. Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe instigate ìyàwó ẹ̀ against ẹ̀ ní gbogbo ìgbà yẹn náà ìwọ ẹ̀ náà ní tán lọ parí ìjà yẹn tán ní kò dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn ìyàwó ẹ̀ pé kò trust ìyàwó ẹ̀ mo ò fẹjọ́ ẹ̀ sùn. Kò trust ẹ anything. Ọjọ́ tó kù ìwọ náà ló sọ pé ó lọ rìn nílé ẹ̀ láti lọ confam kí ló lọ ṣe ń bẹ ẹni tó bá jà ìwọ ló yẹ kán ti mú nígbà yẹn pé kí ló dé tó wá ṣọ ó bá ṣọ̀tá lójú ayé ó tún fẹ́ bá ṣọ̀tá nínú ẹ̀mí kí ló dé ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ò gbé ó kéré sí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń torí bọ̀ yìí mo ti rí ẹ o ò tiẹ̀ sí bẹ̀ rárá o ò ní 1% anything o dẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ́ kán forí ẹ̀ fàgbọ́n. You are not there at all. Fata lọ́dọ̀ Westo ó sọ̀rọ̀ mo rí ẹ ìyẹn ò tó ẹ o ṣètò wa lọ wá ń tint òun tint bíi pé Yomi Fabiyi tint ń rọ ẹ o lọ ń tint your body go tell you that body wey wan tell àdúrà we want to know so ọ̀pọ̀rọ̀ kágbọ̀n afẹ́fẹ́ ló ń gbé lọ lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ action ní kókó MFM màmá ṣe ti jí awake
ìgbẹ́
MFM ṣe wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
ìgbẹ́ àti mi ṣe jí ni kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀.
So mo fẹ́ off for today kí n hand over fún yín kọ́sá ní àwọn kankan tá a fẹ́ ṣe.
Ó dàbí pé sọ̀rọ̀ nípa owó right. Olórí kíní olórí ẹ kí n wo olórí yẹn olórí yẹn wà ìṣẹ́fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ni mà ìtò padà sọ̀rọ̀ Kiññg Whtie.
gbogbo kan tí mo fẹ́ sọ wọ́n ti sọ mo kàn try láti wò pé we are very wicked as Nigerians à ń claim pé I love Mohbad but I love gbogbo àwọn tó súnmọ́ we want to tear them apart we want to bring them down then threats from this Maisi should not be taken lightly at all because gbogbo kini náà what does it mean by your body go tell you these are enemies in disguise tá à ń pè lọ́rọ̀ Mohbad. But it's so unfortunate where people are just directing their attacks to the family members. We know where to channel our energies, but we are channeling it in wrong directions. It will be sense of revenge. Ṣé Mohbad lè wà láyé kẹ máa tí ẹ family apart like this ṣó máa wò yín ní ìrùn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So gbogbo bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe ń kílámọ̀ káwọn àbúrò wa sọ̀rọ̀ kí ìyá wa sọ̀rọ̀ we all claim to live abroad ṣé a máa ní pé àwọn tí nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ṣá máa ń bi wọ́n labroad pé kọ́ wá sọ̀rọ̀ ni. We don't have any entitlement to ask them to come and speak to us. They should speak to the police. Police are the ones investigating. But we are just crude people. But I know in all of this, whoever Mohbad will get his justice. It might be long, but he will definitely get his justice. Thank you.
You are talking. So you are saying something about the money. Moko, briefly.
Anyway, nǹkan tí mo sọ ni pé.
Ẹni kò ní di lọ́ọ̀yà mọ̀ ẹ́.
No, ó ní di lọ́ọ̀yà o, àwa ti gba lọ́ọ̀yà but a ní ìdẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ public mọ́, a ní di public fund fún lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn mọ́. So wọ́n lè wo tẹ̀yàn tó bá fẹ́ wò pé òun kàn fẹ́ support in another thing yìí ò kan Kiññg Whtie mọ́ but concerning that lawyer tí mo wá sọ, mo ti withdraw ara mi kúrò lórí ẹ̀.
Okay, why tell you change the mind? Ṣé tẹ́ pọ́n fẹ́ máa fi bully yín báyìí?
Yes. Kó máa ó déwájú ó dẹ́yìn ọ̀dà sọ. So kí n lọ mo lè afford láti take ẹ̀. So at least ó máa wà lórí ìtàn pé mo ti wá rí but àwọn kan ló takò. So ẹ jẹ́ ká ọ̀rọ̀ àfihàn lẹ̀ kí n lọ sort it out.
Nǹkan tí bully máa ń ṣe ni MFN that means no more contribution nìyẹn. Kò sí contribution wọn wá owó láti ọ̀dọ̀ public mọ̀ fún kínní because tẹ bá observe nǹkan tó ń sọ kiri ni pé ṣe àwọn fẹ́ gbowó náà ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbowó ní kìnnìkan wọ́n ti gbowó kankan lọ́dọ̀ tèmi o àdẹ̀tí àkáǹtì tá a fi sí ibà mi rò bí ẹni títí in fact a really tiẹ̀ push ẹ̀ yìí ná because èmi jẹ́ ọkàn tó jẹ́ pé you can't cover the truth forever. Anyway, I don't know what to. If you really want to talk or you want to ask him question, you can come up. Yeah. You can come on me. What control látàrí mi ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sùn ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú mi pé mò ń sùn látẹ̀kàn. Part of what bully does is that ṣe ti gbogbo bó ṣe ń sọ káàkiri yẹn I feel these people feel like kí ni gbogbo ilé ẹ ká tax ara wa jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí ká kúkú sọ kó má dàbí pé tó bá tọ̀ láǹsì wá ní àdúrà náà ti gbowó lọ́wọ́ pọ́blíkì ló ṣe ń ṣe báyìí ló ṣe ń ṣe gbá ló ṣe ń ṣàwò so it is okay káwọn kúkú gbowó wa this is just no more contribution káwọn kúkú bára wọn sọ káwọn gbowó káwọn má gbowó sí public and in fact mo kí pàtẹ́wọ́ fún mi.
Thank you MFM. At least motive tí mo fi wá sọ ní public ńgbà yẹn ó ti ń clear sí gbogbo wọn báyìí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí Maisi wá sọ.
Ìyàwó ti ń clear sí because we should all know that these people are not just joking. If someone can come out and be threatening Àdúrà that okay lọ́kọrin. Your body go tell you she threaten cotton like she confirm ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀tàn ẹ̀tútù bàbọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ like bàbọ̀ what you mean? ẹ̀tú bàbọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ẹ má bínú mo wà distracted ni ẹ̀tútù bàbọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Àdúrà. And I want to also applaud again Kiññg Whtie for not taking this lightly, for not taking it lightly. kò ṣe pé bóyá kí a tètè create awareness for this guy pé wọ́n tún ti yí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ wọ́n tún ti yí ọwọ́ wọn bọ̀ wá sọ́dọ̀ àdúrà again checklist somebody pé kó má kọrin ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣé justice tó wà ní please let us all move from the past and focus on àdúrà case. That was a distraction. I did not understand what you're trying to say.
So ẹ pẹ́fẹ́ ẹ lè pè mí kí n má dàn mo fẹ́ sáré arrange mi ṣẹ́gbọ́n.
Alright, kò sí problem. Okay, peace, love, and harmony. Can I hear from you? I'm trying to catch up what people have discussed.
I don't really have anything to say. Good morning. I just come on. I think Kiññg just invited me to come on. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah. I think what Kiññg said is actually right. I think if you can afford a lawyer to avoid all this embarrassment, I think that would be very great because there's a lot of plenty talk about this particular contribution for lawyer and all that. So just to avoid a lot of different narrative. So if he can afford a lawyer, I pray God will bless you if you can do that.
Amen.
As a matter of fact, mi fi bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ wípé ẹ kì í máa gòdè. Mi fi bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ wípé the other side don drag fún lawyer or no lawyer. Mi fi bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́. Tàbí pé side tí mo náà ló drag. Mi fi bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́. Àwọn nìkan ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí owó dídá kò sí owó dídá.
Àwọn yẹn gan fẹ́ support ni.
Like they do that. I mean Baba team. Were they dragging him for this lawyer fee?
No. Robert doesn't say anything regarding the contribution. I think it's from other side. I don't know why saying something as if maybe Kiññg have any other motive for the money contributing. So Baba's side does not even go against it. They only say like
I want to Baba will go against it.
Yeah, that's it.
B plus, are you there? One of Baba team did. Who is the Baba team that did? Go fly.
Nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti gbọ́ ló lẹ́nu bóyá Bukky Jesse àtàwọn kan tí wọ́n fi drag èèyàn ẹ gbàgbé pé bóyá bàbá Tìmúgù ìkéǹsẹ̀.
Ó ṣá.
Àlùfà ìgbà èèyàn wọ́nyí mi alfa.
Ó kọjá dáadáa.
Ó ga jù. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ káàárọ̀ mo kí everybody.
You dey here since?
I dey here since now. I don't come, I don't go. I don't come, I don't go.
Mi ẹ ṣe jí ni. Mi ìbúdá àmì tí máa miss àwọn kan lọ títí bọ̀ kó sí pọ̀.
Ó tẹ̀ wá really sọ̀rọ̀. I don't tell you say I get permanent presidential suite for your platform. I fit come, I fit no talk, I will just dey there dey chill. But na my permanent residential. Na here I dey so.
Come gbé bọ́kẹ́tì síwájú.
Na here I dey o. Kiññg ẹ̀kọ́ atótónu látàárọ̀. Kiññg held it down. So you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes think about you go about something. Some people may not understand, and until something happens. Some people, they have good foresight to see or preempt things that could either happen or inadvertently happen in the future. But here we are today, and a lot of times, because of personal preference or differences, people tend to just jump to conclusion or on a bandwagon and think of I think less in your no. So yeah, we'll see how everything unfolds. And me, I'm not going to say much. I've seen a lot of back and forth since yesterday, and I'm just there watching. At the end of the day, if you can look my jazzy, only so personally, I just feel that, everything, if anything is in court, let it go to court. Public, maybe just help yourself and do something that won't indict you. On top of my sis matter, aka Mogodimwa, you know yourself, you know the information you've been feeding people on Facebook as well. You might see change the entire narrative behind. Some were swayed, some were not. Some of us that have good foresight can read through your bitterness. We can see through you. All of a sudden, you now have the audacity to come and threaten Adura. Even to Bajapadura, how is that bad? Is he not supposed to continue the legacy his brother laid? I don't get it. And who are you in the grand scheme of things to actually order or tell Adura not to continue with Mohbad's song? Does it make sense? Share or manage Mohbad? I don't understand his role. What audacity, what authority do you have over Mohbad's copyrights?
Exactly.
If you agree that Maisi is saying the truth, what truth is he saying? Can you explain in a clearer term what truth, what part of the truth can you pinpoint to be threatening? Is that the truth? To threaten Adura not to sing? Or what exactly?
Threatening should not be taken lightly at this point.
Are you kidding me? He can say whatever he knows. As far as I know, he wasn't present at the time of Mohbad's death. So whatever truth is still second hand. Anything that comes out of him is still second hand information. So you cannot affirmatively say that's the truth. So let us be clear on that. So the earlier the public sees this, the better it will be. The Adura will be their next target. So if you claim to want to protect Mohbad or you couldn't because of however way things went down, then this is your chance to support Adura and protect him as well. It's not everything that means financial support. Moral support goes a long way, and activism as well. To support him goes a very, very long way. And not just Adura, any other person that could potentially be a victim of these circumstances. So let's have a good understanding of that. So since Maisi was present at the time of murder, why couldn't he go to court? Why couldn't he say what he knows? Why is he ranting on social media? He could have gone to the inquest. He could have requested to go to the inquest. So why isn't he doing that? Why come on social media to be ranting? Let the court take a statement. Let him go to the police. Let him go to any legal route. Social media is not the place. It should go to court. It's very simple and straightforward. Let him go to court. Ranting on social media, what difference does that make? He has the audacity. It is just that for me. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'd rather speak publicly, then you feel you're going to intimidate him on social media as well. Gaslighting shit. Go to the court. Or you go to the police. Tell them what you know. Since you're a witness, tell them what you know. Nonsense and negligence. Honestly, it is becoming information. 17 months old, lost police station, warrants, social media.
One loss to another.
As in, show wine. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Gẹ́rà kúrò ń bí báyìí. Ó lọ sí ibi tó yẹ kó lọ fún wa ní information. Everybody wants justice. So if whatever you're saying is the truth, it will be taken in. Long as you have a verifiable evidence towards what you're claiming, why not take the legal route?
Only they play. Only let him come out and sing now. Shetty.
There you go.
This is how they started with mobile. Let him come out and sing now. Gbogbo motive agenda, it should be clear to people. But we'll be here to create an awareness. That is one thing we promise you. But it's not going to be possible. Want him back for dear. And he should come out and sing now. They play. Let him come out and sing. So if he does, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
What are you going to do? Nothing will be taken lightly this time around. Possible. Nothing. Nothing. All these things that these guys are doing, and before you need, circulate, anytime somebody they will be there to attack. They will be there to spread the wrong narrative about that person. That is what exactly they are being mobilized for. Go around, be doing this. This is what we want you to do. The legacy of that guy, they just want that legacy. That is what they want. They want it to. Even if I thought to buy a fair coin, Oma Shekota fair koshe, was sorrow, or Tenico was so, Niba 30 more no, she only refused Lati so, can you back decide Lati so? And go ahead, Keso. You knew something happened in that house. Okay, fine. And this guy this guy has refused to talk about it on this one. Okay, why don't you guys talk about it? Take it to the court. Take it to the station. Go and use it there. Okay, you can either come online if you wish to. Come online, come and talk about it. We're going to give you a listing here. Come with your proof. Not going about asking people, although you kilo de to join lenu. And with your proof. What makes you feel it is only Adura that can put it outside there? And they saw Adura, Kidiko, even Spendy, as a matter of fact, I still believe you also know something. With that last paragraph I read yesterday, you also need to say something about the death of that guy. You are telling us what happened at the last moment. Meanwhile, you made the social media know that you were not there. So let us know what happened. You are telling Whtie not to, Whtie, you're trying to remove yourself. You cannot remove yourself. Okay, he can't just say affirm. He can't just say affirm. You were not there. You shouldn't be giving us the account of what happened that last moment. How do you know that Mohbad went through crucial pains? Were you carried along when they were doing all those things? Were you also given instruction? So you need to elaborate more on what you said. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. You need to talk more, you need to expatiate it for us. You can't just leave it outside there.
Bẹ́ẹ̀sì, jẹ́ ká ka word for word, jẹ́ ká ṣe analysis gbogbo update wo ni tó ṣe lánàá. Mo ní lọ́wọ́ báyìí sí, jẹ́ kí n kà.
Okay, feel free, word for word.
Word for word from the beginning.
Yeah.
So everybody, feel free to interrupt me anytime. I'll read it word for word. Olórí burúkú wèrè lọmọ máa sí ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. So the first update he wrote under Wunmi's video, he said, I feel for Baba Mohbad, all that lies on him. No be Darusha buy coffin again. Hospital confirmed he was dead on arrival. LOL. I feel for Baba Mohbad, all that lies on him. No be Darusha buy coffin again. Hospital confirmed he was dead on arrival. LOL. First paragraph, first post. Let me correct that real quick. MIC, orí ẹ̀ ti yí, àwọn tó ṣe ẹ́ ti kú àbálọ́bá ẹ̀bẹ̀ wọn. Now, Darusha himself wrote a statement and he said, all the family members saw the coffin and saw that it was undersized and they agreed to it. Darusha said that. Only our family, Bubu family, said the only person who did not see the coffin or knew anything about the coffin was Iya Mohbad and Wunmi. So number one, that statement is not true. That statement is a lie. Hold on, 1 sec.
You are free to interject, ask question, you know. Okay, 1 minute. Coffee. Maybe you understand. Okay, Dausa said Iya Mohbad don't follow us to the morgue. Yeah, Dausa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ now. Darusha sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Darusha sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé Iya Mohbad don't follow them to the morgue. But the same Darusha also wípé all the families saw the coffin and they were comfortable. This was when we questioned Mohbad being forced in an undersized casket. In case you're not sure, I can go on my Facebook page and pull up that update. So he confirmed. And the man who sold the corpse, the royal Haven something that sold the corpse, he said that when he was contacted, he told them that the coffin that he had on ground was undersized and they were fine with it. Any questions? If you have a question, please let us know.
If you have questions, send your request.
Send your request and come and ask questions.
Susie, good morning. Do you have anything to say about that before she continues?
Not yet. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning, Susie. Morning. So the next paragraph of that same question, please, you guys, don't abuse Comfy in the comment section. Comfy, please don't abuse anybody. Ali, we can have a respectful banter. We don't have to be abusive at all. So please keep the comments clean. You don't have to abuse anybody in the comment section. And the second paragraph of that first post says, at this point, many women still need to fear some certain women. Okay? We don't know what you've been through in the hands of women. We don't know what you've experienced. We don't know what your life story is. So, you know, we're not going to question that because that's your opinion. You know, you could be talking about anybody. You know, women, if you don't show you shaggy. So, again, we don't know who you are talking to. So that's fine. All right? Now, the next updates. If truly Mohbad died at the hospital, why were they not given a death certificate or a document to prove, a document to provide at the morgue? I'll read that again. If truly Mohbad died at the hospital, why were they not given a death certificate or a document to prove at the morgue? All right. Now, that question,
I don't know who you're asking, if you're asking Whtie, or you're asking Darusha, or you're asking Adura, or you're asking the others that went to the hospital with them. But you and I know that when you take somebody to the hospital and, they say they are BID, it is not possible for the hospital to give you a certificate to say, oh, the person died here after our assessment, this was what happened, that was what happened. No. They will write a report, definitely. But I don't think the hospital will give you a death certificate to say, oh, yeah, this person, this is their time of death. Because when they got to the hospital, they were already dead, according to what we heard. So it is, how do they give you a certificate? Whatever you're going to get was something that will just say to you, he was brought in at this time and he was brought in dead. Okay? So now there's been some speculations that, the death certificate was given to Omowummi, the this, the that. Omowummi herself said that she hasn't received anything of such. The hospital said a death certificate was later issued. And the report, rather, was later issued. Who they issued that report to, nobody knows. Maybe to the police, maybe to the courts, maybe to, no one knows. But Omowummi confirmed that she did not receive any report or any paperwork that says Mohbad died at this time. Because again, they were in shock. Did he die inside the house? Did he die outside the door, on the way, on the bike, in the car? Because there's a conversation also where the driver said he felt Mohbad's hands or his legs or something, and, his body was cold. All right? Any question before we move on? Any question with that, please? And then mute. Let's debate on that.
Can I ask a question, please? Go ahead, Susie.
Yeah.
You see, I have a problem. And this is my problem. Now, like some of us that live in the Western world, according to them, the doctor said, Mohbad died on arrival. By right, if I'm wrong, somebody should correct me. By right, are they supposed to release, is the hospital supposed to give them the body or release the body for them to go back home with it? So that's where I have a problem. Why did these kids still went back home with the body? Did the hospital reject the body, or did the hospital refuse, to take the body from them and protect the body? So that's where I have problem with these kids.
Okay, that question will have to be directed to the hospital. They are the only ones who can give you answers to that question. However, let's go by what we've heard so far, okay? The hospital will not keep the body because it was brought in dead. Okay. No hospital in Nigeria will keep a body for you. It's not in the West. In the Western world, yes. They will take in the body, they will register the body, they will, carry out some tests and then call coroners to come out the body, and all of that will happen. But he did not die at the hospital. He died en route, or maybe on the way, outside, on the bike, in the bus, whatever the case is. He died somewhere, but he was brought in there. No, it is not the duty of the hospital to take him to the morgue. It is not the duty of the hospital because he is not their patient. He did not pass away with them. He did not pass away while under their care. So they would then advise the family to say, go and deposit this body at the nearest morgue because this person is no longer alive. Now, when family are in denial and all of this drama happens, the family will then go and seek for a second opinion. How do you just join me live? I'm just... So yes, the hospital will then tell you, so you as a family member, you can then decide, oh yes, I'm going to go and get second opinion, or I'm just going to take the body to the morgue, or whatever happens, and then that's what happens. So I don't know if you have any other question.
Yeah, that's where my problem
started with the kids in the house, all of them from Whtie to everybody in the house. Because I feel either the police should call the attention, the hospital, one of the hospitals should call the attention of the police. Because when you look at these whole people, there's no any matured adult in the midst of these people that is parading and walking around with this body. They are all young children, So for me, I'm going to fault the two hospitals. Why don't they call the attention of the police to do the right thing? So go ahead.
All right, thank you. I do. Okay, hold on. So I do understand what you've said. I do not think, I'm not going to fault any of the people who were at home because, again, they are dealing with somebody who passed away. It's not like he had an ailment or he was sick or he had a disease or they knew or they had been told that, oh, this thing or this whatever ailment this person has, is life-threatening. There's a possibility that they might pass away. It was something that happened. It was an unexpected act, okay? It was a reaction to something, and it was not expected in any shape or form. So there's no way everybody who was present there would be in their right thinking mind, especially rushing into the hospital and being told, oh, he's passed away. They will all be disorientated. And I think that's why they went to the second hospital to get a second opinion. And again, they got the same thing from the second hospital. Now, in that moment, for me personally, I think there will be a bigger issue if they are taking this boy to the mortuary. There would have been a bigger issue if he was taken to the mortuary. Comfy, can you please come up? Since you said Mohbad RIP in the house, please come up.
Oh, Sister Abefe, ẹ má jẹ́ kán dá ibà tí ń kúrò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ topic ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà.
Abefe, when you're done with the reading, just leave Comfy alone. When you're done with the reading, if she wants to, then that's fine. But let's just...
I just have a question for Comfy.
Comfy wo nìyẹn? Ṣé Comfy ìyàwó mi?
Girlfriend, the Kiññg is in Comfy.
Comfy, can you please...
Ẹ gbé girlfriend mi sókè, ẹ tẹ̀ gbọ́ta engage ara wa.
Comfy, if you can answer me in the comment section, I'd really love it. Can you please tell me
what does to distract?
The body temperature, tó bá wà ní coma, kí ni body temperature wọ́n máa ń rí? You can Google it and just write it in the comment section. Let's just have an idea. Because you're saying that all my then maybe you have an idea. Anyway, let's keep going. So I think it would be a bigger issue. So everybody actually, I think it would be a bigger issue if Mohbad was taken to the morgue, because then we begin to deal with the issue of, oh, God forbid, and they didn't even wait for me. Nobody called me. Before you know it, they deposited the body in the mortuary. The body has been taken to the mortuary. It will be a bigger issue. They could not even wait for me to come. They could not even call me. All these things we're talking about, it will be a whole different story entirely. How did they know that he was actually dead? Why would they go and put him in the freezer? They did not call me. Nobody notified me. It will be a bigger issue. Now, taking him to the house, it's also an issue. Putting him in the morgue, even though the hospital advice, will still be an issue. So I just don't think that we have to acknowledge that somebody died. In that moment, there's nothing you do within the next few hours of this boy passing away. Nothing you did or done or would have done at that time would be right in the face of a father or a mother or partner, brother, sister who lost a child or who lost their brother. Okay, so that's how it is. That's how I see it. Anyway. So the next one, it says the only reason why Baba wanted to bury him to be buried was because no morgue were available or were able to accept him due to no death certificate or any document that shows he died at the hospital. Was he supposed to take him to his house and keep? Common sense. Common sense is not common because from the way you're sounding, it's obvious that even you as a person, you lack common sense. But let me throw this to your people who are here, and maybe one of them will be able to enlighten us. Susie, do you want to say something about that last paragraph?
Not really.
Oh, yeah, keep white. Oh, Shakil, I need to look at last paragraph here. Let me quickly set up my phone. Lórí last paragraph yẹn òun náà ni a ṣe emphasize lé lórí so mo kàn máa fẹ́ ká jókòó sórí topic yẹn at least ẹ jẹ́ ká treat ẹ̀ kó jẹ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ kan la fẹ́ fi treat ẹ̀ ká èdè treat ẹ̀ because nǹkan tó kó gbogbo wa yọ síbi ó kú Tuesday ó kú Monday wọ́n gbé lọ hospital ó kú lọ́nà kínní kan irú ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìyẹn dẹ̀ ló concern mi tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́tọ́ sọ yẹn ìyẹn wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń investigate àtàwọn ọlọ́pàá kò kàn mí but eléyìí kí ni ó máa lead wa so eléyìí máa lead wa lọ síbi tá à ń lọ ṣe understand á lead wa láti get justice Mohbad because ẹ mọ̀ ó lè tó jalè tó sá lọ tí wọ́n rí kó jalè ẹ mọ̀ kó ti jẹ tó jẹ tán ó tún fẹ́ wá jẹ mí so fífẹ́ wá tó fẹ́ wá jẹ mí yẹn táwa ti mú sọ́wọ́ báyìí sìn òun ni ká dé yín mọ́ ká dẹ̀ evidence ẹ̀wọ̀n tí wọ́n rí kó jalè ẹ mọ̀ kó ti jẹ tó jẹ wọ́n bá tẹ́tì ní irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ní police station tó dìlì ẹ̀ dáadáa bóyá wọ́n máa fún wa ní nǹkan tí à ń wá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice because ó ti ń show báyìí ó ti ń clear ṣe understand ó ti ń clear sí wa dáadáa báyìí ó dẹ̀ ti ń yé wa àánú dẹ̀ máa gbé wa lọ padà lọ síbi ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ nígbà tó lọ ó ní òun lọ sílé òun lọ wò ó láti lọ kọ ẹni tẹ́jọ́ ń jà ó wá gbọ́ ikú ẹ̀ ó wá inú ẹ̀ wá ń dùn bọ́tẹ́ ẹ̀kú àbí báwo lọ confirm pé ṣé lóòótọ́ ni wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ àbí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ kò sí ní òye mi kí wọ́n bá wa investigate lórí mátà yẹn kò sólè tó jalè lọ yẹn ó dàbí pé tó ti fẹ́ wá tó lè mí jà kò dẹ̀ mọ́ pọ́ ti gba security kó máa ṣọ́lé security tó wá ṣọ́lé sí òun ló pariwo sí pé ẹ wá o lè tẹnu jà yín gbà yẹn tọ́lọ́ ní ká wá ṣọ́ dáadáa bóyá máa tún wá tún olè jà òun ló tún ti dé yìí o so ẹjẹ́ adé yín mọ́ ibi bẹ̀ yẹn ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ so mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run máa fún wa ṣe dáadáa láti máa sọ so any legal action bàbá máa take láti fi back ẹ̀ hàn àti pariwo síta kí ayé gbọ́ kán dẹ̀ rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ká pariwo ká sọ̀rọ̀ ká di aláriwo of Africa kán lè mọ̀ because nǹkan tó bá sọ fún public tó bá mọ̀ òun ló máa gbèjẹ lé lórí wọ́n lè má take care at first o kán má support but tó bá jókòó dáadáa táwọn náà rò ó máa yé wọn pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí Kiññg Whtie sọ bí ọ̀rọ̀ òpònú yìí a máa ti rí ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ so wọ́n á lè lead wa lọ síbi tí a fẹ́ lọ so sister abẹ́fẹ́ nǹkan tí mo lè sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn for now nìyẹn thank you.
Comfy, what do you have to say about that part please?
ẹ má bínú mi ò mọ̀ pé ìyàwó mi ti gòkè màmá Comfy how far are you dey ṣára mú okun dáadáa.
Good morning everybody. Ṣé mo sọ fún ẹ pé mo sick morning? So good morning everybody.
Ó máa sick gan.
Yeah. Now, you see, I'm not here for that, please. I'm not here for that. First and foremost, Adefe, have you read the press release?
You don't have
you heard respectful?
It was nice to you. You don't have to be disrespectful. When people are polite, courtesy demands that you reciprocate that politeness. You don't have to be disrespectful. It's Monday morning.
No.
Ṣá géèmù tí Comfy play ó yé mi kan tó bá máa yá sí àwọn tí Comfy lè lọ gbé pé Kiññg Whtie tún ti bribe ẹ̀ so ẹ jẹ́ kí so géèmù yẹn yé mi mi ò bribe Comfy so mo kàn fẹ́ wo pé ká wà friendly kò sí nǹkan tá à ń wá justice náà ní gbogbo wa wá.
I'm busy, but I just have to come and respond. I just have to come and respond to that particular part. Okay? Is that a good response? Is that a respectful response? Have I complained to you that I'm sick? So I said I'm not here for that. So please, and let me just respond to what you just read. Now, Adefe, have you read the press release of the Perez Hospital? Have you read it? To start with. Yes, I've read it. Okay, letter of the press release. said Mohbad was brought in dead, and that they advised
No, Comfy. They did not say they advised Wunmi. That's incorrect. We can bring
government for. No, they instructed. She was instructed.
No.
Wait. See, let me just analyze this. Let me talk about it.
Let's wait.
Let her finish, then you can correct her if there is any mistake.
It will take a time to change the narrative and it's a wrong narrative.
Okay, quickly. I don't put it out there so that
I know. You see that I have been invited like sometimes, but I declined because I am busy. So I don't want to say it. See, let me just summarize it, okay? What was in that letter? I just want to give the brief summary. I'm not, saying summary and what the press release meant, what it meant. So they said Wunmi should take that body to the morgue. That she should take the body to the morgue. Okay, in that way that Wunmi was Mohbad to the morgue, won't she be given a doctor's report? She need a doctor's report so that she can deposit the body in the morgue. But she refused. Now, what my sis said, what do you want Baba Mohbad to do? Do you want Baba Mohbad to take the body to his house? That Baba had to bury that body because there was no there was no there was no doctor's report, there was no police report for Baba Mohbad to say that Baba Mohbad deposit the body in the morgue. And my sis concluded that. So, do you now want Baba Mohbad to take that body to his house? To do what? Sense. So he said that. But you are against that the police report. So, what do you like? Let that man with that body. Mohbad slept outside of that hospital. So, what do you now want Baba Mohbad to do? See, this is common sense. Like my sis have said. My sis, God bless you for this statement. May God bless you.
That's correct.
What do you want this man to do? To take the body to his house or to do what? That was the reason I came up.
Okay, thank you. The majority of what you said. You see, I think we got a little bit of, what you said. And what seemed like common sense to you actually sounds a bit stupid to us, a bit senseless to us. But let me quickly indulge you a bit. So now you said that the hospital told Omowummi to take the body to the morgue. There is no statement anywhere that they wrote that first hospital, we told Mohbad's wife. No. There's nothing like that in any statement that was released. They said they told the family, the people who brought him. So don't make it about Wunmi. And I think that's the problem that we have. Is the fact that every conversation around what by this guy, you people are making it Wunmi, and that's where the issue is. Again, I am telling you that there's no way that we will not have a bigger issue if that body was taken to the mortuary that night. And okay, I hear you. The man needed, medical certificates to be able to deposit the body in the morgue and all of that. I hear that. However, that death certificate that you need to deposit this body in the morgue could have also been gotten. A report, a police report could have been okay. However, you took the body from all the police jurisdiction within the area where this guy lives. You took the body away and you took it all the way to another place.
You were refused a police report there, and you were told to take the body back. You were told to take the body back. You guys, let's talk as if like let's actually talk and reason like people who can comprehend or who understand or who get it. It doesn't have to be only the police, only the hospital that can give you to enable you deposit your money from the morgue. So it doesn't have to be the hospital alone. You can actually go to a police station and go and make a report to say, this is what has happened to this person. This person was taken to the hospital. The hospital said this. So no, I disagree with you with saying, she didn't take the body home. She didn't go and sleep with the body. I disagree with that. And I am of the opinion that if that body had been taken from the hospital to the morgue, we'll have a bigger issue. It will then become a case of, something happened, they're trying to hide something, they're trying to cover up something, why did they take the body, why didn't they wait for the father, why didn't they consult the father, why didn't they this, which family member, which this. Again, these are young people that were with him at the time. His father wasn't there, his mother wasn't there, his older sister wasn't there. There was no able, responsible family member that was there at the time. So I think it would have been very wrong for them to make the decision to go and deposit the body in the morgue and then come back to the father and say, actually, sir, but I didn't want to socialize in the we'll be dealing with a much bigger issue. It will become a case of, they fired the guy, they wanted to conceal it, and then they went to deposit his body in the freezer. That is my opinion. So I'm happy for others to share theirs.
Hey, my sister-in-laws. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Good morning, sis-in-laws.
Did you see all your loads that are packed outside?
No, I had a limit. Mo kó fún bí mo lè lé mi lọ, mo kó àtọ̀ ní mo ti ibùjókòó ayọ̀ ni mo ní. Àti tó jẹ́ mo ló ṣàlọ́wọ́. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Host, I greet you, my sis, and the rest of the panelists. Greetings, good morning. First of all, I'm going to disagree with you, but before I even disagree with you, to me, number one, on that issue, to be honest with you, I think is actually a system failure.
But see, Josh, you have to keep at the end.
Àgùntàn lò funfun lẹ́yẹ iṣu. Fàdí mi tó ṣùọ́ ṣe wà. Chairman, Comrade King White. Ṣé wà pa ẹgbẹ̀lẹ́sà? Akú fàájì, akú gbogbo ẹ̀ mo bá rí yín o, tí má ti wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ báyìí yẹn, ilẹ̀ máa gbé mi kiri ni pẹ̀lú rẹ́ǹjì yín yẹn. You are blessed, sir. You are blessed.
Amen.
Yeah, so I disagree with you. First of all, I think it's a system failure. I mean, I did not even know that hospitals in Nigeria, they don't have morgue. Unlike here in the States, they don't give you the body and say, hey, go and deposit somewhere. Unless if maybe you are an hospice patient that has been at home and they're expecting the death. And when they call the ambulance will come pick you up and take you to the nearest hospital where you will be certified and then deposited in the morgue. So to me, I was actually shocked that the hospital will give the family a dead body to drive to the nearest morgue. You know, what if they can't even afford the ambulance to go? But that to me is number one, is system failure. A system failure. You know, the Department of Health, who need to look into that. I don't think it's been a problem, but I think this is the time and the age where that has to be eradicated. Where family we have to be told to take the body of their loved one to go and deposit in the morgue. Having said that, I think if we can listen to the police reports, they were told to go and deposit the body in the morgue. by the first and the second hospital. I think after the first hospital, which was Coramed, they were in shock. When they were in shock, and then I think that time, that was when Whtie said they had to call Darusha, and Darusha said maybe they should go for a second opinion, and they went to Perez, and Perez confirmed the same thing, and they were advised by professionals, health professionals, practitioners, to go and deposit the body in the morgue. And to me, my own opinion is, yes, we can say they are Gen Z, they are young adults and stuff like that. But when professionals now give professional advice and told them, go and do this, you will expect them to do exactly what professionals, since that is their areas of expertise, and none of those kids knows any better. To me, I would think the right thing to be done will be to follow the instruction.
Good morning, everybody.
We're not trying to hide anything or conceal anything, number one. And they all can stay there and call Papa Mohbad or call the parents and call more adults and tell them, this is what happened, this is what they said we should do, this is what we have done. Till everybody will go to the morgue and see the boy and stuff like that. To me, that is number one thing. I will expect, since they don't know any better and they have professionals, if your lawyer say do this, that's exactly what you're going to do. These are the things you need to do to win your case. That's what you will do. If your doctor say do this, that's what you will do. If your accountant say do this 5 days, that's what you will do. Because we all have our areas of expertise. That's number one. And when you made a submission by saying that everybody's thinking it's Whtie. Yes, personally, you all know my stand, you know my position, and I have a rationale for having my position, because your spouse, when it comes to property, Whtie is the next of kin. Whtie is the one that's supposed, and I agree. From my own culture, when I asked, okay, hold on. From my own culture, and from my own belief, and from my own culture, my culture being Western world, I agree. Whtie is the next of kin. Whtie is supposed to inherit her husband property. I cannot imagine myself, God forbid anything happened to my husband, then my in-laws, you and Abefe will now come in and say you want to collect my jacuzzi. It goes very far. You understand? The same way I will accord her those property is the same way I will accord her the responsibility and the care of duty. She cannot shift the care of duty to her parents or to her in-laws rather, but when it comes to property, she cannot shift it. But when it comes to property, now she's like, it's my husband, the husband of my youth. No. You can't eat your cake and have it. If she wants to be a wife, she will be a her from start to finish. And I believe, I stand to be corrected, I believe when you say your next of kin in Nigeria, family, you will be the one to sign consents. For example, if you're going for a C-section, if I'm going for a C-section, they will call my husband. They won't call my parents. Because it is assumed, unless otherwise stated, it is assumed that my next of kin, because you, your spouse, and your children, you become a nuclear family, and your aunties, uncles, parents become extended family. That is how it is assumed, and that is the position of the law, where the law works. That is the position of the law. So if I'm having a C-section, they will ask my husband. They will not ask my mom. They will not ask my dad, because they are extended family. And that is why I agree Whtie should, under normal circumstances, Whtie should inherit her husband. Let's say 70 and 60 and things like this happens. Yes, the wife should inherits the properties. Same way, I think Wunmi is liable for the death of her husband because she's the wife. The same way, I'm not gonna do, yeah, she's the wife, she needs to get the property, but the family is gonna be roku. No, that is the reason why I am holding women responsible. And that is my rationale. And this is the position of the law. Now, Wunmi claimed...
Hold on. Hey, where are you taking us? I think you. So, I don't know if you're aware, but what we're talking about right now is... Whtie's update. We're analyzing it paragraph by paragraph. But you are taking no.
Your is right. She's still in the line of.
Hold on. Can you please hold on? Please hold on a second. So yes, I've not said she's wrong. That's like again, that is. How to feel.
Ṣé off topic ni?
No.
Can't start a 1 minute man.
No.
Are we talking about the 1 minute man?
No. So you are not off topic, but I feel like you are.
Mama, we are talking about my C update against Adura.
That we all.
Body go tell you. So once you tell family me.
Irọ́ ànígbà o.
Ìyẹn ni kẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí
báyìí. Ànígbà o. Ọmọ mi làdúrà ànígbà o.
We are talking about my C and we're analyzing his updates, but whatever everything you've said is still within the conversation. Okay, but I feel that you're taking your analysis deep. Your analysis, the things you said.
I'm taking it deep. Critical thinkers.
Everything that you're saying now, there are things that you said before. You're literally just reiterating everything that you said, and we will get there. But let's take it step by step. So yes, I understand you saying that this is a medical advice. They should have done it according to how they were advised by the medical team, who are the ones who are professionals when it comes to this and it comes to that. Supreme, between us, we know that if they had gone there, because if you're talking about it being a medical advice and believing so much in, and accepting medical advice and all of that, then I don't think you guys should have gone and made extra payments for another toxicology and autopsy.
Say that again one more time. I didn't understand you.
Okay, I'll rephrase. So what I'm saying is, if you think that, they should have gone with the medical advice, which was take this body to a government hospital and go and put this body in a morgue. You said, these are the professionals. These are the people who know what they know. These are the people who can offer you correct advice and give you good advice on what to do with the body. Rather than taking it home, why didn't you go with the advice, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm telling you that the only reason that not going with that advice would have made sense, aside from the fact that, yes, they were all young, they all panicked, they were all unsure, they were all scared, they were in denial of the fact that this guy had already passed away. If they had done it the way the doctor said, we will have a bigger issue because currently right now, a toxicology and autopsy was carried out by professionals.
No. Maybe you are not. Maybe no. You are wrong. You are wrong because if they had taken the body, if they had taken the body, hold on, Abefe.
No. Hold on. If medical professionals who are able to carry out autopsy and toxicology, people who are professionals in this field, have done a toxicology and autopsy. They've given you results, and everybody.
No, Abefe, you are wrong. Let me correct you on that. You are wrong. You are completely wrong. You see, you take everybody.
Supreme, let me finish.
Supreme, sorry, let me interject. You see, if we have opinions, the opinion is an opinion.
No, the opinion, there are some things, there are some things that is opinion. There are some things that are scientifically based.
Unless otherwise proven.
No. There are some things that are opinion. There are some things that are
hold on. I hear you. Yes, are fact. Hold on. Let me talk. Let me finish. Now, if you people are saying that, oh yes, if they are taking the body to the morgue, then the toxicology and the autopsy results would have been accurate, would have gotten good answers. So why are you people doing the toxicology and autopsy again? If you feel like the body being buried is one of the reasons you got.
Hold on 1 second, Abefe, hold on. You are mixing too many things in the pot at the time. At the same time. What you are saying, hold on. What you are saying is you are shifting. What we are saying is, why did they take the body home? That is what you're saying. So Whtie is wrong. Whtie is wrong to have gone against professional advice.
No, she's
okay. She is wrong because, like you said, like we all agree here, they are in their 20s. They do not know any better. So they should have. They should have.
No. If we're looking at it as we should, say we are Africans, we are Nigerians with our own Nigerian mentality. We are looking at a picture of a young man has passed away. The family, the mother, the father, they've not, none of them, yes, Baba, but however, we know, whoever, this family member, they know the father and the mother, they know the kind of family they're from. We cannot make the decision to go and dump this body in the mortuary without the consent or without the
there is no consent here, Abefe. I understand your position and I respect the fact that you are supporting Whtie, but there are some facts and truths we cannot neglect, regardless of the position we hold. I know your position and I know mine, but there are some things, believe it or not, we just have to call a spade a spade. Okay, now it is you are a case manager, and if you go to a home and you assess the home and you give them a professional advice, they are to take it. Otherwise, there are consequences that we follow. If you are called to a child abuse or a whatever the case may be, I know how social worker works. Right? So now in this situation, in a country that works, where law actually works, they will be liable for taking the body home to do what? Because usually when they call, they can take the body to the morgue or on their way to the morgue, make a call. Daddy, come by to Shelley and be okulosi by Ekpadiwani by. You understand? They will be there. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Mama. Hold on now. Hold on. They will meet them up there. Doctor mortuary. Because yes, I agree, they are young. They've never experienced it before. They were all in a panic mode. Hence, they needed a professional and an adult advice, and they got it. They have someone that is older than them, and we assume the doctors there are older, and they are professionals. Two things put together, and they have experienced all of these things, and they know. That is number one key. Number two is your autopsy is done in the hospital settings. Okay, so taking the body to the morgue, from the morgue straight to the theater room where they will dissect the body and do the autopsy, we even make it more accurate because your decomposition.
Supreme, okay, how is it Whumi's fault now that Mohbad was buried that night? And
they're not talking about burial yet.
No.
Listen, if you want me to go to burial, we get there.
Please, just give me a second to answer this one of these questions. Please, I want to say this. I came up because of this. You know, it is easier for us to say, do this, if we are not in that shoe. Anyway, and I want us to know something this morning. You see, the system over here is different from the system in Nigeria. Now, and you know, one of them said, when they called Baba, remember Baba said, he's at the junctions of the hospital.
Of the hospital.
Said, take the body home. They acted according to that instruction. Take the body home. That was
no. It's a lie. I cannot scream. Hold on. I don't want it to be turned to, this is why I like Abefe's platform. I don't like all this wuru. Because that is not true. Calm down. When you say your own, don't put emotion and sentiment into this. Okay, don't put emotion on sentiment. Let's be educative here. Let's have an educative conversation, because that is not what Baba said. Because that is not what Baba. In fact, Baba told us. Hold on. Hold on. Baba said when they told him to go back home.
That was when the Batoba Loko Oju Omi. We are talking about
I cannot fight and scream.
Baba said different things.
No.
Don't say what you don't know.
You don't say what you don't fucking know. Don't tell me don't say what I don't know, because and these toxic people, you moderator, mute everybody. You did this toxic people, so tell me when we have an educative section. Keep talking. No, this is people understand one more thing here. I want to me understand, because they don't reason with their head.
Can you imagine that?
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù náà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré chipping kankan. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù ká sọ. Nǹkan tí mo kàn máa sọ fún wa ni pé ṣe rí nǹkan tó bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ. Kò sí nǹkan tí a lè sọ láti èní títí di ọ̀la tó lè yí kíní yẹn padà. Irú advice tí ẹ ń give yìí ń sìn. Àwọn ẹlòmíì máa lẹ́nu ọ̀dẹ̀ máa kọ́gbọ́n bẹ̀ pé next time
this is what we are saying. I just can't stand everybody on that platform.
Àti agree pé ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan àti agree pé next time tírú ẹ̀ bá máa ní rírú ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àmì Jésù.
Ẹni tí nǹkan báyìí bá fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí irú advice tí Supreme tí wọ́n ń give yìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká follow advice yẹn. Mo dey appreciate advice yín tí ẹ give. Lóòótọ́ kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè ṣe mistake lórí tí nǹkan bá kọ́kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí yàn. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ yẹn náà. Èèyàn máa kọ́kọ́ sọ ọpọlọ nù, sọ ọgbẹ̀nù later láṣẹ máa wá sọ. Mámà tó dẹ̀ wọlé lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ pé irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kò ń ṣe pé máa sáré wá sórí ẹni yẹn láti ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ. Ibi tá a dẹ̀ ti rírun wàhálà yẹn another wàhálà yẹn ló tún bọ̀ yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ àgbàgbé tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ ká jẹ́ kí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì máa wá justice lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad. But eléyìí tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ẹ má jẹ́ ká divert kúrò lórí ẹ̀. Ìyẹn ti tàdúrà yìí tí Mycene sọ pé your body go tell you ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ ká argue lé lórí. But ní tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ pé wọ́n pe bàbá ká sọ́jọ́ ọ̀la mẹ́ta a lè rí nǹkan kan bẹ̀. So ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ní àṣàbíàmọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí mi béèrè question ẹ̀yọ̀ kan lọ́wọ́. Ó ṣe àwọn ìjẹ́ ìbéèrè question kan. Supreme, are you telling me that you have never heard Baba Mohbad saying that he got to the junction of the hospital and they told him that they are taking his body home? I mean, they are taking his body away from the hospital. Did you hear that conversation or not? Because I'm actually trying to.
Okay, now let me tell you the version I know.
You know,
okay. Baba said, because this is one of the areas I fought Baba. Okay, Baba said that Mohbad, they were calling Mama Mohbad, and when they got to the junction, they said, "Mbono wa hospital, ara Mohbad tiya." Mohbad is response to treatment. Baba now said that he told Mohbad, ọmọ yẹn ti kú. Because I remember this is the area, one of the areas I faulted Baba. Because later, when someone called into Buki's show, I don't know I don't know the name of the guy. The guy made us to understand that Blessing already called Baba. And I said, Baba, why did you not say when somebody already gave you that information? So, Baba, they told him to go back home. Baba now said they are. They were already at Oshapa or Sapa, London. That I want Bangasile. So they actually told him to go back home. So there was no information. You see, we have to be extremely careful and be open. Okay, and when someone tell èèyàn lè rojọ́ fún mi sìn kí mọ̀ pé tó rojọ́ fún mi ló ń parọ́. You know, because èèyàn bá ro oko ó máa ro oko yẹn sí ọ̀dọ̀ ara ẹ̀ ni. But ìgbà tó ń sọ fún bàbá insisted. Èmi fault bàbá pé Blessing already told you the boy was gone, so why are you telling us as if Holy Spirit told you something that you didn't know before? I faulted him for that. Okay, and if we all want to be truthful here, you know I'm not taking it easy with Baba when it comes to telling him the truth. Where his faults are, I will tell him, I will tell him. But on that note, he was told by Darosha to go back home. That Mohbad was responded to treatment. And Baba said, I want you already, Debbie by. I'm already saying, don't throw to the house. I might as well come to the house. So that was what happened. There was no discussion about because none of these kids ever admitted, none of them ever admitted to Baba that Mohbad had passed on, although Blessing told him over the phone. So that is the narrative. None of them told Baba.
All right, Supreme, I'm going to let you, I will quickly call your attention to the part where Baba said that. Osha, sorry, Jackie Wajade.
No, I wanted to actually ask if anyone has the CTC of where Baba was given his own.
I don't have it handy right here.
I have the CTC. I'm just going to bring it out. I have the CTC.
You can make reference to that, and also the part where it was advised to go home.
Okay. And before we even say all of that, let me say one more thing before we go into that CTC. I think that will give her the time to find it. Another thing is, either you take a body to the hospital, and I have to appreciate Kiññg Whtie. Thank you for your summation that you just said not too long ago, because in every situation in life, we learn. And we all need to, and over almost 500 people are here, and it may be a lot more streaming and on the window, on the window sill, on the fence, wherever they are. The thing is, we need to also use this as a case study to learn, not only sometimes when I speak, I also want to put information out there so that God forbid, even with elderlies too, you will know that, okay, these are the things, because sometimes ignorance is not an excuse. And okay, yeah, you say some people we are in diaspora, but Nigeria, but there's nothing wrong if you are exposed or if you learn from it. Just in case, in a different format, you will be able to be, okay, now, what am I trying to say is that, one, I don't know how it works in Nigeria, but when you call an ambulance, they give you a paperwork. And when hold on, Mama, let me quickly say this.
You interrupted me and you took on.
Okay, go ahead, sorry.
So, I wanted to just say, when the part you mentioned that it was advised to go home and all of that. Mm-hmm. Now, we can be sentiment about that singular part, because reason being, when situations such as that occurs, one thing you have to also understand is that oftentimes, especially in Yoruba culture, it might just be a situation where they didn't want him to know immediately that his son had passed. But of course, given the situation as it is now, we can elaborate on it and say different versions and different stories that could obviously entwine in relation to Mohbad's death. However, that may have just been born out of not wanting him to know and having Boya and Wagbalagba to go and talk to him, to announce the death or the passing of his son. This is just my own opinion. I'm not saying that was exactly what happened, but based on culture, if you want to go based on culture, I would assume that's the case. But then again, I may be wrong. I just wanted to insert that just so we have a bit of clarity with regards.
Osha, please, before you go, before Supreme goes on, can I please read this? So I'm reading you something from the CTC, and it's on page 39 of the CTC. And the question was, who certified him dead? And Baba Mohbad's response, someone is, I'm Whtie, can you?
No, I think that must be me. Hold on, let me turn this thing off.
Yeah, you're fine, sorry. Okay, so they said, who certified him dead? And Baba Mohbad's response was, I don't know who said it, but they were deceiving me on the phone that it was all right and I should go back home.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah, hold on, Whtie now. It's a full statement. Firstly, they said I should come to one hospital at Osakpa, London. And when I got to the bus stop, I said I was at Osakpa, London now. But they told me that I should go back home and that it was all right. But what I heard before didn't make me believe, and I wanted to see him. So I got there at 9:30 and I met his dead body on the floor. So that is completely different to pray to you.
No, that is exactly what I said.
No, that's not
what for what. I said nobody told. So they told him to go home, that the boy was fine. And that they've taken the boy home. So, but he insisted on going home. Maybe I didn't use the same words. And when he got home, so at what point did he tell them about Bokulole? He didn't even know. So that's exactly what I said that you just read. I don't have the CTC handy, but that is exactly what I said.
No, hold on.
So, but let me also say something psychologically.
Let's clarify this part so that we can all.
It's not Abefena, come on now.
No.
Let's clarify now.
I know myself and you know that.
Submission, allow others.
Let us clarify.
One day.
I want to move on to something else, but let's clarify this part before you go. Now, my understanding from what you said earlier was that it was with Mama Mohbad, because there are two different instances of Baba Mohbad getting a phone call about Mohbad being dead. Now, the first instance was Baba Mohbad being with Iya Mohbad. They were about to cross the river, and then they got a phone call. And in that phone call, they said, oh, Iya Mohbad said he got a call, and they said, something has happened to this boy. Where Baba Mohbad said, that's number one. That's one. And at that point, they were about to cross the river. They were heading towards Mohbad's place. Number one. The second one is here, where he said, they told me that he was at an hospital at Osakpa, London.
Abefe, you are the one with the CTC. You are the one that read the CTC, and you are the one that is arguing with the CTC. I'm going by the CTC.
I'm not arguing with the CTC.
What Baba said is, what I'm trying to clarify is, before Baba did not tell them Kombo Kulole. Baba was not informed. Baba got home to meet the dead body. Period. That's all I'm saying. And that's what you read from the CTC. I don't have a copy.
We are correcting you and saying that do not say that Baba at no point made an attempt to go to the hospital.
I didn't say Osakpa, London is where the hospital is located. Baba, they saw Baba that Aramayo Yakoma Bolo Hospital. That's what he was told. And when he got there at Osakpa, London, we are here at Osakpa, Ewamuwa, where is the hospital? They told him, they did not realize Baba was with them. Baba was with Iya Mohbad and Yatunde or whoever. Okay? When they realized Baba was with them, they told Baba, please, Ara Mohbad itiya ekpada sile. Baba now said, I'm already at Osakpa, London. It's easier for me to just come home to his place of abode than me going back home at that hour of the night. I might as well just journey on. And that was all that happened. And when he got home, he met his body on that staircase. That's what you read. I might have put it in a different words, but that's just what you heard. So at what point, and you can go to Wunmi's CTC and see if Wunmi will tell us, if you have the CTC, that we told Baba is the one that said we should take the dead body home. That is all what we want to establish. Baba was never informed. I'm not saying Baba is perfect. He did some things wrong. Probably based on his level of education, exposure, whatever the case may be. But that was not part of it.
Okay, hold on, Supreme.
Yes, Mama.
I like to go with like facts. Like I like to like.
You are the one reading it now.
I don't go by speculations. I go with facts. Now, I got a call. So there's a question. How did you know about the demise of his son? He said on the 12th of September. Then they asked the question again. They said, how did you know? He said, I got to know around 9:30 p.m.
That was when he got to the house. Hold on, before you move on, hold on.
Hold on now.
Hold on now, because if you are reading it, I just want to say that 9:30 p.m. was when he got home.
While you talk, I mute. Like,
okay, go ahead.
I'm not talking from my head. I'm reading from the CTC. So let's listen to the CTC. Don't ever block the narrative of the CTC that suits you. Let's read from the CTC now. Now, the CTC, they said, how did you know? Okay, leave and there God says. Now, let me go to page 39 of the CTC. Do you know the day that the deceased died? And Baba Mohbad answered, yes, 12th of September. Now, the next question was, how did you know? How did you know? And Baba responded, I got to know around 9:30 p.m. The next question, on the 12th of September, Baba Mohbad said, yes. Now, he said this. They were calling me that it was okay and I should go back home. And I noticed that the tone of the conversation, so I wanted to know what was happening by 9:30. What was happening? And by 9:30, I met his body on the floor. Okay? Then the next question was, the very first call you got with respect to the deceased, what information were you given? And Baba answered, the call was from his mom. And she said Mohbad was in the hospital and they said we should come. But the way she sounded, I sensed something was wrong and she called me around 4:30 to 5 in the evening. The next question, the mother does not live with you? He said no. Was the mother living with the deceased? He said no. So now I want to clarify something here. Now between 4:30 and 5 there was a phone call, okay? At 9:30 Baba got to the house. So it means that two conversations was had. Now let's get to the part where they confirmed what they were told. Now a question then said, was the mother living with the deceased? The answer, no. Did you go to the hospital? He shook his head side to side. Tell us what happened. On the very day when I was with his body, and when on the very day when I saw that his body was on the ground, I asked what happened to him. Was he sick? Then they stopped him and they said, you got there and you saw the body already dead? He said, yes. They said they gave him injection. An injection reacted on his body. And that was the comment given to me by his wife. Okay? Then they went on, you saw the body, yes, got a wool in the ears, Who certified him dead? This was when Baba Dain said, I don't know who said it, but they were deceiving me on the phone that it was all right and I should go back home. Firstly, they said I should come to one hospital at Osaka, London. Let's establish one thing. At the time that they took Mohbad to the hospital, they contacted his father and said, oh, Mohbad is not feeling well. He's been taken to the hospital. Can you come? Straightforward. Okay? And now when I got to the bus stop, I said I was at Osaka, London now, but they told me that I should go back home and that it was all right. But what I heard before didn't make me believe, and I wanted to see him. When I got to the house at 9:30 p.m., I met his dead body on the floor. Have you seen the death certificate? Baba's answer, no. So do you know the cause of death? Baba nods his head up and down. Who were the people you met? And he continued that narration. Now, from Baba's interview that we have all seen, okay? If you haven't seen the interview, then it means you are on Justice for Mohbad and you're jumping based on what you hear people on TikTok say. You're not doing your due diligence. Now, in Baba's interview, the first interview he said was, when we were going there, Omowummi, Tafesoda, ni wọ́n pè ya Mohbad. Lọ́wọ́ ni ya Mohbad wá gbá mi láṣọ mú pé nǹkan ti ṣọmọ òun. And immediately Baba said, he then responded to her and said, Iku owo lomo iku. Comment section, if you have not seen that recording, please raise your hand up so that we can go and look for it and we can play it here and now. Because I feel like the majority of you who are here probably have not seen or heard that recording. Okay, if Joshua Lebami one recording here, also YouTube, recording the Baba Mohbad ti sọ pé àwọn wà níbi ọkọ̀ ojú omi, and you know they were crossing when Mama Mohbad received the call.
You're changing the topic.
I don't know what you're trying to establish.
Exactly. I don't know what you're trying. You know,
and you're moving from Baba all the way. Can we
what we are trying to establish is that Baba saw the body when he got home. We are trying to establish the fact that one simple thing, because you have actually put too much time into it, Nipe, Baba was not the one that told them to take the body home, period. He only saw the body and got to know that his son was dead when he got home. That is very simple. You read it. Very simple. That is the only thing we want to establish here.
You said the kids were young.
Baba did not instruct them. And one thing you should understand is we all should understand the fact that
we're trying to establish two things from this conversation. In case you don't remember, I can take you back. Two things. Number one, we're trying to establish that first of all, Baba Mohbad received 2 phone calls, and Baba Mohbad did attempt to go to the hospital to meet with them at the hospital. You said
he did not attempt. Baba Mohbad was in the arena. I know that area very well. Baba Mohbad was in the arena saying, and they told me, yes, at the hospital. Oshakpa is where the hospital is. It's not 2 different locations. Oshakpa and Perez Hospital on the streets by Lower.
You asked you Supreme that, are you aware that Baba actually made an attempt to go to the hospital, got to the junction and had to go back?
I wasn't arguing that with you. I told you that part already. I wasn't arguing that with you. Baba attempted, he actually was in the arena of the hospital and he said, okay. When they wanted Aretia, ó ti respond to treatment. I want to be lọlé, ẹ padà sílé.
It's about why he was there. So it's not about whether or not he heard and when he heard. So the point of contention is why it was very.
No, I don't know how. That was what. How are you talking over someone? You're talking over me. How do you expect me to? Talking over me.
Okay.
I was talking to Supreme and you're like talking over me. So if you want to address me, you have to wait for me to finish so that I can hear you. So go ahead now.
Okay. So what I meant was you saying that the point was he buried, like pushing the blame on him for burying him earlier than expected. Like the question that TikTok.
Can I answer that part?
The question she was asking.
I said that. Okay, the only reason I said that was because I am of the opinion that if Mohbad was not buried, had not been buried the way he was, maybe we would have gotten more answers from the toxicology and the autopsy. The only reason the reports are inconclusive is because he had already been buried for a number of days.
And that's exactly my point. You actually think it was his fault to be buried at the point where he was buried? Because
I don't say that again.
Do you think it was his fault that he was buried at the point when he was buried?
No. Yes, I do think it's the father's fault.
And this is why
let me at the fact you made a statement to
release Mohbad's body without any form. Do you think the hospital would have released Mohbad's body without any report?
Yes, I do think Nigerian hospital will release the body to you, especially 2 things. If the body is not their client, and secondly, if the body was brought in dead, they will release the body to you 100%.
Okay, hold on. Moro, let me quickly put in a question there. First of all, you have made some, Abefe made some statement of fact, and you said something probably that is wrong. outrightly wrong. The statement of fact you made, I'm going to stress it. Yes, 100% you are correct. If Mohbad wasn't buried, definitely the autopsy and toxicology would have been accurate. And having buried him for 9 days probably affected, not probably, most definitely affected the result. Correct. That's a statement of fact. It's not an opinion statement. It's a statement of fact, scientifically. Now, you are very wrong that Baba is to blame, because we cannot bypass a blame and take it to the last person that faulted. Because another wrong thing is brought in dead, brought in alive, you will definitely get a statement where they will say patient or this person, patient's name brought in dead. Vital signs checked 0, coroner 0, carotid 0. This. They will put the findings. It's a 3 leaflets. They will put the white copy in the patient's record, because this patient must have a record because of litigation purposes. They will give the pink one to the family members, and the third one will go to medical records.
Are you talking about a death certificate right now?
No, I'm not talking a death certificate. I'm talking about discharge note.
Doctor's report.
Just doctor's report.
There cannot be a discharge note, Supreme.
Doctors, listen now. Forget the word discharge. Don't let us argue. Doctor's reports. You will get a doctor's report. And family advised to deposit body in the morgue, because they work with license and it will be unethical. They cannot just tell them verbally. They will give them a paperwork. Okay? Paperwork stating coroner checked 0, fixed. Vital signs, blood pressure 0, heart rate 0, pulse rate 0. This one checked 0, that one checked 0, patients unresponsive, brought in dead, family advised, go deposit patient in the morgue. They must give them paperwork. Call it whatever name you want to call it. But they must have, because family can say they didn't tell us. And they work with license. They will lose their license if they don't give them paperwork. I call it paperwork, call it discharge paper, brought in dead. They must, even if it is a car accident patient they bring in dead, they must say blood broken, this broken, patient's check,
exactly. Thank you.
They must. I refuse to say, despite the fact that yes, we all know that Nigeria is a developing country, it's a third world country, but they must, because they still work with licenses, and it is the board of medical directors. They will suspend the hospital if they do not. They cannot just say they must give them a paperwork. I am not talking about death certificate. We need to speak fact. You know, errors was made, but we still have to. Okay, there are some things that is a given.
I hope you know that now that you're talking, we are well muted our mic. So when we start, I said now that you're talking, we've all muted our mic. So when we start talking, please do not interrupt us. So please go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Can I correct one statement that Abefe actually made earlier?
Please go ahead. I'm going to mute.
Abefe actually stated earlier that, it was you all that said that it was you all that said because he was buried, that was why the result was actually inconclusive. Abefe, it was actually Whtie that released this press statement that my father-in-law actually buried Mohbad quickly, the next day or the same day, whatever she said. It was actually Whtie that made the statement. It was not Mr. Loba or anyone from Mr. Loba. It was Whtie that released the press statement that it was because he was buried earlier. So I want you to correct that, and please don't repeat that again, that any of us from this side or Mr. Loba made such statement. It was Whtie that said it was buried, the autopsy was inconclusive because Mr. Laba buried Mohbad quickly the next day or whatever day she said, whatever it was.
At what point are you getting at? I don't
Yeah,
get
you said earlier, you lot said that it was buried the next day. That was why it was buried quickly. That was why the autopsy was inconclusive. So why are you doing another autopsy? That was what you said. And that was the statement was not made by Mr. Lo, but the statement was made.
You're always like this.
I don't understand. Listen. I heard what I heard, and I'm putting this. Whtie made that statement. Whtie made that statement. She actually had a press release.
Why would you even have your
had a press release?
You have your own opinion. Abefe has her own opinion. So who are you to even be saying that, oh, don't ever make this statement and then take it back? What do you mean? Everybody is having an opinion. You don't even have a factual.
I can't comprehend exactly what you said.
You are just mumbling everything together.
Of your words. But I don't get you. So what's your point exactly? Because I don't know. I can't, I want to really understand what you're driving at by saying that woman said, Abefe said. So can you please say it again and let's hear what you have to say, please.
Moro, go ahead.
Abefe, can I ask you a question?
Susie, please hold on. I want Moro to actually ask that question because I can't honestly comprehend what she was saying. She mumbled a few things up and I'm not quite sure what exactly it is she was saying. So Moro, in case you don't know, you're already muted. Can you please unmute your mic so we can hear you?
Okay. You said, you lot already said.
No, you lot. I Abefe said, please.
You lot already said that the autopsy was inconclusive because he was buried.
Yes.
Right? Earlier than it should be. So why are you doing another autopsy and toxicology again? And I am correcting that fact that it's not you lot. It was actually Wunmi that made that statement that the autopsy was inconclusive because Baba buried Mohbad earlier than expected. So it's not you lot. It was actually Wunmi's statement. And even a lawyer said the same thing. So for you to say Baba is doing another autopsy and toxicology, even though he said it was buried earlier, that statement was from Wunmi, not from Mr. Loba or any representative of Mr. Loba.
Nobody has said, Monroe, I don't get it. So hold on. Nobody has said the statement was from Baba Loba in any shape or form.
Okay, then why did you make the statement that why are you doing it again when you already said that it was inconclusive because it was quickly buried?
Okay, so you got the conversation from the middle. So let me explain.
No, it was not from the middle. I heard you clearly.
Can you just listen? Let me explain it to you. You're just literally just here to scream. You want to get it? Then listen. So what we said was, Supreme made a statement and said, the doctors have given you a medical advice. They are medical professionals. And they've said to you, go and deposit this body in the morgue. And she then said, these are medical professionals. These are people who know this. These are people who are who are skilled in this field. When they give you a professional advice, you need to go with it. You have to accept it. You have to take it. Okay? Now, I then came back and I said to Supreme, I said, well, it's not easy for you to say, oh, because it's a medical advice, then they should take it and go deposit the body in the morgue. I said, because we'll have a bigger issue by now. I said, however, let us now take it that, okay, we want to take every medical advice seriously. We want to take every medical report seriously. How come you lots, in your word, now let me use your same, how come you lots refused the report from medical professionals regarding the autopsy and the toxicology? Lots refused that result. If we're going by, because a medical professional has said it, we have to go with it. Why did you all refuse the toxicology and the autopsy? Why do you not feel the need to do it a second time? So it was a relative statement, and I was relating that.
That's exactly my point, Abefe. That's exactly my point.
I was relating that to my
Wunmi actually released that press statement. It was not anything that has to do with Mr. Loba. That's the point I want to.
And nobody said it had anything to do with Aloba. That's the thing. Are you listening? Nobody has said it was Aloba who made that statement. No one has said that. And no one as well has said, Omowummi, I am saying this as Abefe. I am saying that I feel that taking the professionals' assessment and reports and going to deposit the body in a morgue would have been a bigger issue, just like the toxicology and the autopsy. Even though it's been written by professionals, we still do not agree with it, and that's why you guys are doing a second one. So I refuse that because a medical professional has said take the body to the morgue, then they should have gone to deposit. I thought it was not a bad thing that the body was taken home for the family to sit down and decide what are we doing from here. Now, if you then decide that, Baba, it's cool, like, you know, we've in the closure, like what do we do? What? And everybody in that panic state then says, you know what? This body has to be taken to the morgue. Okay, let's go to the police station. Where's the nearest police station? Go to the police station, have a chat. This is what the hospital have said. Report that at hospital we can do anything. You go to the hospital. The body that was brought here, sir. Who do you assess him? Can you? There are steps that of this we will not be here having this conversation.
The fact still remains that Whtie Mohbad, and she was supposed to wait for his parents to come to the hospital before taking Mohbad home. The body was not meant to take back. The body was not meant to be taken back home. The body was not meant to be taken back home, and we need to accept that fact that you said they were younger chaps, like younger kids, that they don't have any. But why didn't they wait for his parents? That's the question. Why did they take him home?
Okay, so when the hospital said take the body and go and deposit in the morgue, they should have said to the body, to the hospital, actually, please give us like an hour. We're waiting for the father to come before we remove the body. Is that what you're saying?
Why you said they were young chaps, they had no idea of how to these kids, they are kids and home. If they were kids, as you said, why didn't they wait for his parents? Why did they take his body home? And why didn't they take him to morgue as advised?
Okay, can I answer your question? You are saying that now, when they ask them, this person is BID, number one, is not a parent, number two, he didn't die here. We have assessed the body and we can tell you that this person has passed. Please go and deposit the body in the morgue. They then say to them, oh, actually, please, can we leave the body here for another hour or two? Because the father is coming. We want the father to come and see him in the hospital. Have you forgotten that they took him to a second hospital to get a second opinion? What are you talking about? He was taken to 2 hospitals to get second opinion. The first one is Kuramed, the second one is Perez Hospital. So I don't get it. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, irrespective of the hospital they took Mohbad to, they should have waited for his parents. And they should have
waited for his parents.
Yes, because why would you take his body home in the first place when it was supposed to be deposited in the morgue?
So now you are contradicting yourself. They should have let his parents see the body before taking him away from the hospital, right? Okay, now they then took the body home.
Should have been deposited in the morgue, not in the house.
So, body in the morgue without proper documentation.
Well, you said they should have waited before removing the body.
No, because you said they were young chaps, they were young kids, young lads, and all of that. They had no idea how this works. When they got to the hospital, she said that earlier. When they had no idea what was going on, and they should have.
I said that at the end of the day, they are young chaps. They were confused in that moment because none of them expected that. Number one, he did not have any underlying ailment. He was not sick. Everything that happened within an hour or hours or minutes or seconds or whatever it is. So yes, they were in a state of.
So why didn't they wait for an adult or the parents of the child in question? That's my point.
Although you're talking as though they were not here. These are adults. These are adults and not children.
That was what she said.
Young adults. You are the one confusing yourself.
No. She said they were young chaps. They had no idea of how they work. When she was asked the question, why did
is that a bad
she just repeated the same thing? Listen, you can't intimidate me and talk at the same time. You can talk one after the other. Talk one after the other. Don't intimidate me. Talk one after the other, please.
Are they minors? That's the question.
Talk one after the other. I can't hear you two both at the same time. I can't hear you two at the same time.
So you're contradicting.
Then one person should speak first, please.
Then go ahead.
You mute your mic.
Yeah, then one person
allow her speak.
Like, come on. So now you're repeating that you said they are young children. You said they are young children. I said that Mohbad being who he is and passing away, there was nobody within that circle that was matured or old enough, a member of the family that was old enough to make the decision to say, you know what, let's go deposit this body in the morgue. None of them could have done that. Not even his wife. If his wife had made the decision to say, oh yeah, hospital have confirmed him dead, they were okay, we've accepted, take the body to the morgue, the story would be completely different to what it is right now. So I reiterate, there was no adult, no family member who is an adult that was present there at the time that could have given the consent to say, you know what, let us take this body to the morgue. It's okay. We'll go home and we'll have it.
So you agree with what they did in taking the body to Mohbad's house, back to the house, as opposed to the morgue? Is that what you're trying to say?
You have a problem with letting people finish with their statements. Okay? I'm not going to listen to you. Everything you just said, I didn't hear you because you have to let me finish what I'm saying. So stop interrupting me. So I repeat, there was no matured adult in the house or with them at the time, from the first hospital to the second hospital, who could have made the decision on behalf of the family to say, take the body and go and deposit in the morgue. No adults could, nobody could have done that. And now if Darosha had assumed the position of, okay, I'm Mohbad's brother and I'm, older than this other young chap, I'm like a few years older than them, they're like younger than me and all of that, let's take the body to the mortuary, we'll be dealing with the same problem because you rightly just said, Moro, just said that yes, they should have waited for the father to come before taking the body anywhere. They couldn't have left the body in the hospital because both hospitals he was taken to, they confirmed that he was brought in dead. So no hospital would have kept the body on the bed to say, oh yes, let's leave the body there in an hour's time, the father will be here. No hospital would have done that. So they had one choice and one choice. They had one choice or two options only. And the first choice is go with the medical advice, go and deposit the body in the morgue. The second advice would have been, take the body to the house, the father is on his way, let's decide what we're going to do. So no, I do not agree that they did anything wrong by taking the body back home. They did absolutely nothing wrong.
You think it's right for them to tell him that he's okay, he's feeling well, he can go back, but they decide to take the body home. Make it make sense.
Inside that, or are you still going? Now, I think that to our social media, we all act as if we don't have. We don't understand our Yoruba culture. I don't know, for those of us who are Yoruba, we all know. Now, Nile Yoruba, Nile Enyomokaro Ojire, you know for a fact, tí òkú ọ̀pọ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé, àti ìyá àti bàbá ọmọ yẹn, wọ́n kọ́kọ́ tún wọn lọ ná.
I don't know. Are we still on the same topic? I just came back. Are we still on the same
Yoruba culture? We know that tí òkú ọ̀fọ̀ tí ọmọ kékeré bá kú, bóyá ó kú nínú ilé o, bóyá ó kú ní títì o, wherever tó bá kú o, kò sí àgbàlagbà kan náà, kò sí anybody tó máa pe àgbàlagbà náà pé ẹ má bọ òkú ọmọ yín wà nílẹ̀ wá gbé o.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Come on now. In our Yoruba culture, you will tell the father, everything is okay, má worry. When
you are contradicting your initial submission.
And she was able to say, Moro, does it make sense? Does it really make sense?
Moro, let's move on from that because with this your last statement, you actually contradicted yourself.
No, I haven't.
Wait, let me finish. I'm muted for a while. I will tell you where I think you contradicted yourself is. Where I think you contradicted yourself is, number one, we started from the fact that Baba Mohbad was the one that told them to take the body home. Hold on, Susan.
You're wrong.
This was where I joined was we were trying to establish the statement that Baba Mohbad was the one that told them to take the body home.
That's not right.
Okay. Now, but my question to you is, why and what prompted a lawyer in this situation?
I can tell you.
Please do.
The same way a call was placed to Baba Mohbad, that same way the call was placed to every other person who is a close affiliate of Mohbad. Now, bear in mind, like I said before, he did not have an underlying ailment or anything. So as soon as they heard that, they said Mohbad is there, one in question Mohbad, it is only normal for everybody to make their way to the house. It doesn't necessarily mean it was Omowummi, and there's no statement anywhere from nobody that said that Omowummi was the one who called the lawyer.
I'm not talking about Omowummi. No, I'm not fixated.
So if the lawyer has a personal relationship with Mohbad and he has heard that something bad happened to him, he has one duty and one duty alone to make his way to the house. That's how it's only logical.
I don't see the logic in it.
I see
if there is any intent.
There is no
if there intent. Is any intent, why would there be? Because I think they made us understand that this guy is a private person who does not like social media, who does not like Aero, who does not like anything. So why they, like you have rightfully said, if I have to go with that narrative, the immediate family should have been the first people they will call. And I'm going to bring the name of Whtie up. Whtie stating that my husband doesn't like social media, my husband doesn't, she doesn't like to post me. I don't think someone that just, if Mohbad just passed away 2 hours, 4:30 p.m. Tuesday, I don't believe, you know my position. I believe Mohbad died on Monday, and I'm holding on to that. But if I'm going to go with your narrative, someone that just died, and they told them to go home, or they told them to go to the morgue, and they defiled that professional, if the law works for even defiling that professional advice, it's a citation. Okay, now they did that within that time frame, 4 the time they gave us to that time to have called a lawyer and 100 people on someone that you yourself told us is not a public person, does not like public.
That called them.
I'm not talking about Omowummi. Why do you always think when I make a statement it's Omowummi? But one thing I'm going to say for a fact is Omowummi is the wife. She is legally married to the late guy. So Omowummi should actually be the one to control traffic. Hello. Please. Give us some space. We saw Omowummi now. Omowummi is not a timid child. Omowummi is not a timid woman. Omowummi now. Omowummi is supposed to be responsible.
Don't say that.
I have to, and it's my own opinion. Let me say something. I have to. Omowummi was not. Listen. How do you define a good wife? Let me define a good wife. How do we define a good wife? Omowummi was not there when he was having a fight. Omowummi did not cook the food.
Omowummi is convenient for you. She's a good wife.
But I told you now that Omowummi as a wife should inherit the property. I told you Omowummi as a wife should inherit the property.
Not a wife.
No, I'm not telling you that. I told you Omowummi as a wife should inherit the property. I told you that. I'm never going to be biased. I will call it what it is. Omowummi did not see the fight at Ikorodu. She was not there. Omowummi, the wife, did not cook for him. I agree Omowummi is illegally married. I've called her a wife long time ago. I did. I don't know about other people. Because customary marriage is a marriage. So Omowummi did not see the fight. Omowummi did not make the cook. Omowummi did not see when the nurse came. Omowummi was not with the nurse. Omowummi was not the one that was giving the statement of discharge. Omowummi was not the one that. Omowummi did not know they were going to bury the husband. She saw it online. Omowummi did not see this. How do we then define Omowummi? Where was the wife? Where was the wife in all of this?
Supreme, why are you fixated on Omowummi?
I am, because you brought Omowummi name, and I have to ask you, where was the wife in all of this? Omowummi is a nuclear family. Omowummi is a nuclear family. Adura is an extended family in the scheme of things. When you want to look at the hierarchy of the family, Adura is a second, extended family.
For 1 minute.
Adura is extended family. Mohbad is extended family. Omowummi is the wife. Omowummi is a nuclear family to Mohbad. Ìyàwó, ọkọ, àti children. Omowummi was completely absent. According to her, she's completely absent in all of these things. Omowummi literally removes herself in all the situations that has to do with her own husband of her youth, and she told us on this other show, the second one she went to, I've forgotten, the second one that, we were so lovey, TVC, telling those girls, we were so lovey, but Omowummi was completely absent in the boy's life. It crucial and critical time of his life.
She said it herself.
She said it herself. She's making us believe she was not there. She didn't see the fight.
All the way. All the crucial stage until it died. She said it herself.
Anyway,
she said it herself.
This is the area I blame Baba Mohbad. This is the area I blame Baba Mohbad, because Baba Mohbad, otherwise, it's a simple case.
Can I respond to simple case?
Yeah. Ìyàwó ẹ̀dà, ìyàwó mi ò sí mbẹ̀, ìyàwó ẹ̀dà bí, ìyàwó mi ò sí mbẹ̀, ìyàwó ẹ̀dà, ìyàwó mi ò sí. You are even saying that Omowummi was not the one that they gave the statement of this charge to.
Because you will be screaming and nobody else.
I'm not screaming. Bóyá fún mi ló ń pariwo. I'm not screaming.
I know. I'm not even taking offense because I know you're high pitched. So everything you say is
ìyàwó níjọba.
I'm very high pitched. So everything you say is centered around Omowummi. However, you see, I disagree with all your submission and all your opinion, the opinion you hold about Omowummi. And of course, that's normal because we're on both sides.
But some things are not my opinion. They are statements of fact. Omowummi said it herself. She didn't see the fight. She did not cook. She was not within us. She did not go get the medication. She did not attend to the boy. She was not the one. She told us that she did not even know the way. She even said, this is the worst of them all. This is the worst of them all. She did not even know they were going to bury her husband. She saw it on air.
Can I respond to what you said?
She said she saw it on air. That is the most cheapest lie.
Okay. Can I respond to what you said now?
I mute. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh God. Everywhere, she's quiet.
Now you say, let me correct. Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, before you say something, can I quickly talk? Lady Harris, I just want to ask a question. There's a video we saw when NDLA came to Wunmi's house, and Wunmi, they were about attacking Mohbad, and Wunmi stood in front of the gun. Please, did you see that video?
I beg that.
Please. Maro, she addressed me. Please hold it. Let me respond to her. Farmer Queen. Yes, I did. I saw the video, but
you know she's been absent in every significant.
Hold on. Let me finish. Abefe, please. She addressed me. Let me finish that statement because I put a comma there. Yes, I did. But are you aware that Mohbad was not home? Mohbad actually left the studio to go and defend Wunmi. Mohbad was not the one that was being attacked. Ask top movie. It was Mohbad. It was not Wunmi. It was not Wunmi.
Please go back to the video. You can go back to the video.
That's a lie.
I don't lie, Abefe. I don't lie.
I'm sorry, that's untrue.
Supreme, please, just go back to the video.
I cannot go back to the video now, but you can search for the video. I will explain to you. Listen. Hold on, my dear. Hold on. About when he died. We don't go back to the video. This is the video. I I cannot go back. We can revisit the video and we bring this topic up again. It was not, Mohbad was not there. Mohbad could have stayed away, but Mohbad came. Did you see the video where Mohbad was beaten up and Mohbad was like, Cynthia, no, one bell, Cynthia, no, did you see that one?
It's a lie. It wasn't.
It's not true. It's not true. Cynthia was crying in the bed. No, Supreme, this is false. It was me. It was me. She was hiding her face. She was hiding her face. Like did to my husband. Go, please go and watch the video. You can say any other thing, but please don't create wrong narratives. She was crying in that video, and she said, "See what Levamali did to my husband." She was crying, and she was with Mohbad. She even did a video showing Mohbad's body. Check. Did they beat Mohbad up?
And she was there. Listen, MFM, hold on, my dear. MFM
is no longer with me.
MFM, take note of this point. Make note so we can search this video and we can reconvene later and sort out all these things. I think that will be fair enough because I'm not going to be arguing
with you. We have CY, Omowummi, and there's Cynthia, Myce's girlfriend. You guys get it right. The Cynthia
when he's singing Whtie is Cynthia, but when he's
your girlfriend be there, why will CY get a bit? Why will Myce's girlfriend be there? They come to their house. What will CY Mama Shele Mohbad?
Ẹ ti change gbogbo topic.
There's something I also want to say.
The entire topic is in the entire discussion. You turned it around.
Boyfriend mi lọ. Àgùntàn ló ti lọ. Àdúrà làwọn bá wá bí.
Something. There's something else. When you are saying Whtie is not this, Whtie is not that, you should also put it in consideration that Whtie had a 5-month-old baby to care for. He had a baby, and you know that for the fact that Adura cooked for Mohbad that day does not mean that Whtie doesn't cook. She might be busy trying to tend to a baby. The baby might be working. When you have a 5-year-old baby.
Listen, okay, well, that is, you see, whatever you want to say on that, I'm a mother too. Let me tell you, I am a mother. And let me say something. If Whtie has a 5-month-old baby, why did Whtie go to a show with a 5-month-old baby? Why? To go to a show.
Visit after the show.
It doesn't matter. The way Mohbad,
if she can go that extent.
So you cannot, you are not the father, so you cannot. It's because Mohbad is there. That's why we are all saying this.
Mama, Whtie didn't say that she was looking after her child when Mohbad was being injected. She said she was cooking, okay? Cooking, not looking after my child. So when she was cooking,
the injury was not life-threatening.
She was cooking after
life-threatening.
So the cooking is more important than the life of Mohbad. Is that what you're trying to say?
Don't be sentimental.
Oh my goodness.
A minor injury.
Oh my goodness.
Dying moment. Anyone? Sentiment. Dying moment.
There's absolutely. This farmer is the one that is weak. You see, I like to talk with Abefewosha because they talk, we reason together. The Bible said, "Come, let us." You see, when you guys, some of you guys come and say, let us. If you want to go that line of having a baby, we can go that line, but we have to talk one at a time.
I said, no matter what you do, we will never take you back. You are stupid.
You said stupid. Why did you say I'm stupid?
It's not that kind of comment. Ignore that person.
Those people are stupid. Why did you
say you are stupid? The person, someone said that no matter what happened to us, that we will never take her back.
Take me back.
Are you whining us?
I am a national asset. I am an asset to the world.
No, to be honest with you, let me tell you something. I really think if Whtie is taking advice from Osha and Abefe, she actually would have been in a better position.
I have not answered you.
I know, I'm only commenting to that word stupid. If Whtie is taking advice from Abefe and Osha, I think she will be in a better situation than where she is now. You know,
I think she's in a good place. Listen, Supreme, I think I'm not going to agree with that because I think, to be honest, Omowummi is in a very good place. And at the end of the day, you know, we are all working to achieve our individual differences. Does not affect the fact that we're all working for.
It is because it's showing a lacuna with all this, you know. There's a loopholes.
No, Supreme, there are no loopholes. Hold on, can I address that real quick? So the fact that we have individual differences does not mean that we have different goals. We are all fighting for a common goal.
I understand that. I'm not saying you have different goals, but I'm saying she would have been in a better position. No, for example, you are only you see you are putting sentiment to it. I believe if Baba is working with me, he would have been in a better position, even though we are working towards the same goal.
Yes, I get you.
But I think he would have done if I'm the one that is going with Baba to all his interview, they would have been better produced. That's what I meant. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion, Supreme, and that's fine. We're all allowed our opinion. At the end of the day, we might have individual differences, irreconcilable differences, but we're fighting for a common goal.
Okay, VJ, where Mohbad had Liam on his back while he was cooking. Right? Whtie puts Liam on her back and look after Mohbad. Is that too much to do at that point where he needed her most?
Monroe, can I ask you a question? Are you married? Has your husband ever been ill?
I am happily married and he has been healed and I've been his backbone from
don't worry about that. We don't give us all the details. Now, the last time your husband was sick, what happened to him? That he was admitted at the hospital?
He's never sick, to be honest, but headaches here and there have been supportive, yeah.
Okay, has your husband ever had to be admitted at the hospital, or your children, has any of them ever been admitted at the hospital?
No, because they're never sick.
Do you have any family member that has been admitted at the hospital and you had to go offer them support?
To be honest, once. Yeah, just once. My mom, she was sick and went to hospital, and it was
What was her diagnosis? What happened to her? If you're happy to share.
She just had I think she had what's it called? Migraine, those constant headache, and that was it. Yeah.
So what treatment did they think was suitable for her?
Why does that matter? What does that have to do?
Why all these questions?
It's leading somewhere.
Let's see. They gave her paracetamol and that was it. So anything else?
Paracetamol.
Yeah.
So your mom had headache. She went to the hospital. You offered. You went to support her in the hospital.
Cluster headache. They gave her just paracetamol and sent her back home. Yeah.
And they gave your mom just paracetamol and sent her back home.
And they sent her back home. Yeah.
And they sent her back home. Okay, beautiful. And Amora, from the sound of it, I can tell that you're either in your mid-30s or in your late 30s, right?
Whatever you call it, that's fine.
I can tell from the sound of your voice. Okay, it goes to show that you are probably not the most ideal support person for somebody who is in here. Can I finish? Can I finish? No, let me finish. Okay. So you may not be the most ideal person to support somebody who is ill and who is on admission.
Abefe, I would not accept that. Abefe, I am. Listen to me, Abefe. No, I'm not going to let her finish. She would not be rude to me and expect me to keep quiet. Absolutely not.
How is that?
No. It is
this is reality. You are making judgment based on what you perceive.
Let me finish what I have.
It's a question that is personal to you too.
Because I'm personal to you.
So you should not mute me. Do not mute me. Do not mute me, okay? If you want to pass your message across, you can do that without being.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that I am saying that you are not the most. If you write Abefe, as I was saying, Monroe, I said, you see, looking at it, I do not think you're the most ideal person to be a support person. Because for somebody who has been alive for more than 30 years, I'd say like 30 something years, and you're saying to us on this panel, you're here judging a woman who, number one, has been with a guy who was severely assaulted, bashed, literally every single time by industry cabals or industry gods or whatever we want to call them. And this young girl has been the one caring for him, looking after him, incident after incident after incident after incident. We're talking about nothing less than 5 solid incidents. You know, they
put the baby in her back and do the due diligence and support Mohbad, but she chose not to. So she has a duty of care to Mohbad. So it has nothing to do with what I think, what you think about me. This is about Mohbad. She chose not to do the right thing.
And I finish? I'm making my conversation somewhere, but you're not letting me finish. I will go back to where I started from.
You cannot attack my personality and expect me to keep quiet. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. This is about Whtie not being a responsible wife. Whtie should have been sued for negligence. That is the point. Why don't you? You should be sued for negligence.
You are not even a suitable. You're not a responsible, suitable person.
Good morning, my fellow Nigerians.
Whtie is not one suspect. Let that sink in.
How do you now sit here and talk about somebody who should do this, what she should do? Oh, support your hospital. So how do you want to advise?
Good morning, ladies.
Mohbad was already dead before she took her to the hospital. She took her to the hospital. She was already dead. He was
already dead. Let's instill a bit of decorum into the process. I've been listening to this. I've been listening to this.
Like. You've never been in that shoe.
Okay, Abefe. I've been listening to this.
Actually, she took her. She took him to the hospital when he was already dead. When he was already dead, brought in dead.
Monroe. Okay, let's calm down a bit. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Nigerians. This is the IT guy, right? I've been listening to this for hours when Kiññg went, because I normally wake up to this process on MFM's platform. And I find it sort of like very informative indeed, because at the end of the day, we need to hear someone's voice. Kiññg Whtie, African television, Johnny, even if it's Supreme Iron Lady, all the big names in this process. Now, we obviously got to a place where this whole conversation was hijacked because we thought we were going towards something to do with my scene. Supreme got in, or Botija account, and then we ended up where we are right now. So one question I have for Abefe, gently, are you a solid Whtie supporter, as you would say, Omowummi, Abefe?
I am a public advocate for social media matters, and I stand for what is right. I do not cling to one person. Okay. I am here advocating for justice for Mohbad and what is right.
Okay. If we choose by what is right in your narrative, unless it's someone else who have dropped, I cannot believe your advocacy is leaning towards support for Omowummi. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's very correct, because that's what's right.
Okay, I like that. I just need you to kind of look this with simplicity. It's not an attack in any way whatsoever. But given what we know up till this point, given all the conferences and all the radio station or TV station, Baba is said his own, Whtie is said his own. Now, if you are Omowummi, and I don't want you to speak for her, if you end up in a position where someone is asking you, in this whole process in its entirety up till this moment, what do you think you could have done correctly? If you have to do it again, what is it that you probably would have done correctly to kind of give meaning to this whole process where people are not attacking you or castigating you? So what do you think Whtie or yourself will have to say to us about what they may have done wrong and what they probably would have done to correct it?
So unfortunately, I can't speak for Omowummi. You're asking me a question for, like, what would Omowummi, she have done better? I cannot speak for her. I can speak for myself. I do not think there's anything I could have done better. I have been very civil in my submission and in my, investigation on this whole matter. I do not take anything to heart. I do not take people's words or comments seriously. I engage with people who can be respectful and people who can understand that we do not have to agree on the same thing. We do not have to be on the same page. However, we can disagree and disagree respectfully. And as for Omowummi, on a very personal note, I personally do not think she's done anything wrong. If I have to speak on her behalf, I would say she has done everything that she should do right. She has maintained her peace, she has been quiet, and she's speaking up at the time that she should speak up. So I do not see anything that she could have done better.
So do you kind of think that she's done something wrong in this process that is actually got the public to, first of all, outcries will be there, and for the public to sort of like bash at the way they do? Do you think she's done anything wrong? Can you identify anything she may have done wrong at any point in time in this process?
No, I do not. I cannot identify anything that she's done wrong, and I cannot say that because people in the comment section or people who are listening or people who are watchers like you and I, people like you and I, have an opinion or bash her over our statement means that she's done something wrong. The same way, Omowummi, if you think she's getting bashed, everybody who has jumped on justice for Mohbad at one point or the other would have gotten bashed. Baba Mohbad himself, who has said everything that he said from the start of, this whole movement to these very days, has gotten bashed. So if you feel like Omowummi is getting bashed because she said something, it's not because she said anything wrong or she's done anything wrong, because it is normal. The average Nigerian is a numbskull. So it's normal for them to sit on social media and bash people who they may never see and people who do not care about their existence.
Okay, so I'm going to flip the same question to the other side. What would you have actually thought in the same process that Mr. Joseph Aloba had done wrong or incorrectly?
One of the things that I think he did incorrectly was the stand he took. As soon as his son passed away, he had made the decision to bury his son. Whatever they told him the day he got to the house, he had come to accepting that. He had come to acceptance of, okay, this is what they said happened to my son, and we're going to lay him to rest. Now, the mistake that I think he made was taking to social media to resolve your family conflict. If you feel like something is going on within the family, he is the head of the family. He should have called a roundtable meeting with every member of his family, including Wunmi and Liam and our own family or whoever he needs to bring to the table, and have a conversation with them. Now find out, gather all your facts, bring them in, call the police, whatever you need to do, then do it there, but do it within your family. And if it needs to escalate to social media, then you escalate it to social media. But taking to social media to address matters that should have been addressed within your family first is where Baba Mohbad made the first mistake.
So in summary, Mr. Joseph Aloba is done wrong in places, but Wunmi is a saint. She hasn't done anything wrong.
Oh yeah, in my opinion, absolutely.
Okay, I rest my case. Carry on, guys.
Abefe, I'm disappointed in you as a mother. I'm disappointed in you. How would you feel being a mother and everything that happened to Mohbad happened and Wunmi was better in? How would you feel? How would you feel? How would you feel? We need to be honest with ourselves. Listen, you can insult me all you like, but the truth remains that Wunmi is impossible. Wunmi is wrong.
You are very condescending.
You know, she had to come as Sukubai.
Good morning.
Never there for Mohbad. She was never there for Mohbad. She left Mohbad.
Abefe has her opinion. Let her speak her opinion. You speak yours.
Why are you crying?
You're not going to be condescending.
Come on, you don't have to cry. Go get a wife. Stop crying, Pele.
No, you can't.
I'm so sorry, Monroe. I don't know if I hurt your. Lagata, please hold on, Monroe. I don't know if I hurt your feelings. That wasn't the intention. I'm very sorry if you're really hurt. But you can go use the bathroom now. You can go get yourself a tissue. Well, thank you.
I have listened to you, Abefe, and Osha as well.
I know you do a lot of abusing. Can you?
I'm not
abusing
you.
I just need to set my boundaries.
You're respectful on this part. You're not anybody. Like I said, not anybody.
Abuse me. I know how to curse you.
You already start to do. See now. Have I abused you now? I even said good morning.
I'm just setting my boundaries. I'm just
what
telling
boundaries? You see now, you're just trying
that I do not want you to be condescending or abuse me, because if you
psychology.
do, I will reciprocate the gesture.
You are, look at what you're doing. You're already preparing yourself, because I'm not going to attack you.
I do not want to be attacked, and I appreciate that.
I've never attacked you, and you're just trying. I don't know why you're doing that. But it's not fair the way you just spoke to that young lady.
Gets tissue.
No, it's not fair.
Did I bite her?
You have always advocated for or fight against bullying, like you said on social media, and it's not fair the way you're speaking. You just said you're having a constructive conversation. And
what did I do? Did I abuse? Did you hear her?
No, you said she's crying, she's going to the bathroom and all of that.
Did you hear what she said? It's like that. Okay, hold on. I think you're being biased now. Now, when she unmuted her mic, she said to me, Abife, I am very disappointed in you as a mother. I could have taken that as an offense. And the only thing I said to her is, stop crying, go and get a tissue. And you're coming here, you're telling me what I said to her is not okay. Don't do that, I beg.
IT guy asked a very brilliant question on both sides, and you have just confirmed that Whtie has done nothing wrong in all of this.
Nothing. She said in her own opinion, like that. What you
she's entitled to her opinion.
Then if you have other opinions, you can then highlight before you go on. You can then highlight where Whtie was wrong. Do you understand? No defense, no nothing, no argument. No highlight.
Don't question why I feel the way I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
Go ahead,
Adefe. Everybody is entitled to have their view and their submission. I have not attacked you on your submission or how you feel. I'm just trying to repeat the question IT guy asked you, and obviously to know that we are on the same page as to your answers you gave, that you are not supporting anybody, that you're just here to correct and do the right thing in the social space, right?
Can I repeat myself?
Go ahead, if you can.
I said I take pride in calling myself a public advocate for social media matters, and I stand for what and who and I think is right. And he asked me, he said, so are you saying that you're supporting Omowummi? And I said, yes, I am a firm supporter of Omowummi because I believe that she hasn't done anything wrong and she's within her rights, and I stand firmly with her. That's exactly what I said, and I do not take any of it back.
Okay, agreed. Like you said earlier, and like everybody is entitled to their opinion, even if your opinion is misleading the public or whatever. No, I'm not saying yours. Can I talk?
Why you? Okay, not to you. I want to say something. No, not to you now. I said just give me 1 minute. Not to you. I want to address some people. So do you guys know what a public advocate is? So when you come on social media and you take your time to advocate for something, automatically you have become a public advocate. Whether what you're advocating for is right or wrong, as long as it looks right to you, we're all public advocates because we were given an open invitation to contribute to this. So one way or the other, we are all public advocates. Public advocates. Yeah, go ahead, Jerry. I've just schooled you people, so take that to the bank. You are all public advocates. But some of you are keyboard warriors. You don't have a job, you sit here and you type nonsense. So keyboard warriors are different from public advocates. But go ahead.
Right. Like I said, I'm going to go back to the question IT guy asked you. And my opinion, you've just nailed yourself in a way. That is my opinion. You understand? Saying that in none of this discussion today about what has happened to Aloba's family, including Whtie, Mohbad, and all of that, Whtie has not done anything wrong. That's my personal opinion. That is way, way, way wrong.
Okay.
And biased.
Okay.
Now, let us leave everything. I think I joined the conversation from when Whtie was here and all of that. And I've been on the window. Right. It is set to record. Let us go back to what happened in that house after that Mohbad left that show. To go back on their way home, and after that, let us go back to that. So in all of that scenario, Whtie has not done anything wrong. I'm not talking about previous relationship, whatever they've had. On that day, Mohbad left that show. The people that was in the car, the wife of Mohbad should be the number one person that is in care of Mohbad, and the vice versa, Mohbad should be number one person in care of the wife. Am I correct?
No, go ahead.
I'm asking you, am I correct? Abefe?
Go ahead, ask the question.
Okay, I'm asking that who is in care of one another when two couples goes out?
But the two couples go out.
Yeah.
So everybody who was there with Mohbad the night that he was rushed to the hospital, every one of them had a duty of care to him, not just his wife.
If you were to stream it down, who is the most expected to be the care of the partner? The friends? I mean, you and your husband goes out now, you went out on the night out, and something happened to you. Your enemy, let me put it that way. Who would take responsibility?
So if I go out with my husband and my sister and two of my friends, everybody, something happens to me. The first person who has a duty to me to contact the family and let them know something has happened is Omowummi, my blood sister. What are you talking about, Lagata? So now we went out in a group and something happened to Mohbad. And you think that his wife is the one who...
Abefe, the moment you have done your introduction, engagement, whatever you have done.
Can you confirm that Omowummi is Mohbad's legally, Mohbad's wife?
No,
legally or customary?
No, she said that they are not legally married herself.
No, but Lagata, can you confirm that?
No,
Omowummi
I can't confirm. I can't confirm.
Why are you asking me? So why are you putting so much expectation on her? If you cannot confirm that she's his wife, why are you saying?
I am not putting any expectation.
Hold on.
No. Don't speak for me now. I am not.
No, you asked me a question. You said who is responsible for him?
Yeah.
No. You asked a question.
Okay. I'll put it, baby. Okay, let me put it, baby mother. Your mother of your child. Yeah, let me put it, baby mother. I don't want to go to the lab because I have no evidence. She said it herself that they are not legally married. She said it herself on the
married
TV show.
Under the customary law.
Oh, I'm quoting what she said on TVC that they are not legally married.
But they are married under the customary law.
I didn't hear.
But they corrected her immediately. She said
I didn't hear that.
Marriage is legal marriage.
So you are telling me now, to your own understanding, that your family are the first to take care of your responsibility for whatever happened when you in that situation, right? That is your own opinion.
So listen, Lagata. If Omowummi is the sole person who is responsible for Atokuata Mohbad, why are you people fighting her on social media?
I'm not fighting her. Look, don't let us change the topic. I am asking you that. And I have answered. Let us go back to that house.
Omowummi has a duty to Mohbad. Omowummi is not the only person present.
Okay, I agree. Omowummi is not the only one present in that house. Agreed. And we are nailing it down now. So it's almost Mohbad no. Ni tí Mohbad bá fẹ́ jẹun, ló máa so oúnjẹ fún àti ló máa gbómi fún, ló máa look after ẹ̀, ló máa bá sùn nílé náà tó bá fẹ́ bára wọn sùn náà. Ọmọ ìyá àti ọmọ bàbá.
Ìyàwó ẹ̀ lè máa bá sùn, but àbúrò ẹ̀ lè gbomi fún, ó lè dáná fún. Like you said, àdúrà ló ṣe noodles project the night before. So àbúrò ló ṣe majority of the things you expect ìyàwó ẹ̀ láti ṣe.
There was a time where I did this discussion sometimes ago on the music private, and it's so difficult to engage you because you're not, personally, my opinion, you're not being honest.
Okay, that's like that. I mean, I like it. That's your opinion, right?
Yes, I might be wrong, but it's so.
It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong.
I have something I want to throw in the open. And as you know me, I'm dynamic and I don't really care about people's opinion. I just want to stay as neutral as I can. Now, we obviously delve into duty of care. Now, if we take duty of care very seriously, and Abefe made a key point in one instance, when this whole situation ensued, from a family point of view, from a care point of view, we had Omowummi, we had Darosha, and then we have Adura. Despite the fact that there was a fight or no fight at the scene of the event when the whole shenanigan ensued in the car park, this whole thing then kind of progressed all the way home. Obviously, the hospital aspect came into it. Now, she is making a point, and we need to look at the point critically. Why is it that the family in its entirety, as a unit, whether it's Darosha, who is related to Mama Mohbad, and Adura, who is Mohbad's brother, and the wife, why did the three of them actually stay quiet until such time as the whole thing got questionable? Why?
Thank you, IC guy. On that note,
do you want to answer on behalf of Whtie? What are you answering? No,
I'm not answering on behalf of Whtie. Hold on now. IT guy, Abefe, can you mute please for a second? IT guy did not even mention Whtie in this question you are just throwing.
Oh, he did. He mentioned Whtie. Don't say that. He did. He said Mohbad, Adura, Whtie. He did that. Don't say he did not mention Whtie.
I probably missed that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. That's okay. I am not speaking on behalf because he didn't just mention Whtie. If he did, I didn't hear that. Yeah. I heard Adura, Darosha, Mohbad.
Let me reiterate. Yeah, from a family standpoint, Whtie is married to Mohbad. Darosha is the uncle or cousin or whichever way you want to put it. And then Adura is the brother. The three were there present, and the three witnessed this thing through to a point where maybe Darosha would say, I left at 2 o'clock and eventually got called out and I came back again. So we have a situation where we had three people who could have notified either Mr. Joseph Aloba or Abosede, and none of them did. So why would you want to blame just one person? That's a point. So how do you address that?
Oh yeah, Lagata. Is that question for me or for Lagata?
IT guy.
Who is the question
for? The question is for everybody. It's an open question.
Okay,
it's an open question. Okay.
Abefe, this your attack. It's just you don't.
No, I'm offensive. When I go down with Lagata, go ahead.
Let us have a constructive. You don't have
when you finish, I will respond. I'm not planning to respond. I want to actually mute for you to.
Every time I've meant to talk here, I've just interject.
Oh, I'm sorry if you feel that way.
Madam Abefe, calm down. That's your
yeah, go ahead, man.
I don't have to agree with you. You don't have to agree with me.
No, and we don't have to fight. Of course,
we have over 400 people listening that can actually pick one or two things, right? Guys, that's a very good question that you just asked. Yeah. Number one, Adura, Darosha. Nobody in this scenario we are taking them out of the scene. Of course they are, and that's to take us back. That in a house where there is baby mother, okay, let me use your narrative. You said she's married to Mohbad, Adura is an uncle to Mohbad, and Darosha is uncle to Mohbad, and Adura is a younger brother to Mohbad. I will go with your narration there, IT guy. Of course, Adura and Darosha, they are part of this as well. But it goes down to the person that owns that house. We as Nigerians, we know that women are the ones that take charge of the home, like the house we live in. We know that, even though men is the head of the family, but women have most of the responsibilities in that house. Whtie said, I cooked rice on that morning or Monday morning, whatever, for everybody in the house, right? And she served everybody. That is responsibility of any wife to do. Look after your husband's brothers, your cousins, even all his friends. That's what they do. So responsibility is to go back to Whtie as in charge of that house. That okay, something happened. Blah, 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 blah. Then Adura and Darosha on their own side will be speaking out. This is what happened to Mohbad. This is what happened to Mohbad. But the first person that will talk is the wife, because they have intimacy, they do stuff together, they have a son together, allegedly. So at the end of the day, nobody is taking Adura or Darosha out of this. No. But the responsibility of a wife, if IT guy, if your wife say that, my husband, I don't like this, your friend that is coming and smoke weed in my house. I don't like it. IT guy, you would respect your wife and tell your friend with respect that, Lagbajao, please, don't, if you want to still come to my house, don't smoke in my house. You will respect that. And if your wife comes home, you will say, Dadua, you are still taking responsibility, you are taking charge.
Sorry, can I come?
Of that house. So I expect the first person, if I am in my house and something happened to my wife, the first person, the police, even if my wife's younger sister or auntie or cousin is in that house, the first person the police will approach is me as the husband. They will ask me, who are you? My name is Lagbaja, Lagbaja, Lagbaja. Who are you to this person? That is my wife. They will put me separately before even getting to the sister, younger sister or auntie. We all know this, Abefe. You know that as well. So they ask me because I will be my wife's. I'll be my wife.